Today, I am going to give you an overview of Brand Blast, which is a new white label tool that we have added into our high level agency. It's also been added into our program. So if you're a member of our program, you've already received a email with access to your free account. Okay. Now, before I dive into Brand Blast and explain to you how awesome this software is, I did want to explain to you basically the different options. Okay. So as a member of our program, you do have a free account with all the features. If you want to white label this, you want to definitely go to Brand Blast and use my affiliate link to do that. Okay. Now, we are going to be adding some new templates and different things in here. And just to kind of give you an overview of what Brand Blast is, it's an AI tool that allows you to train it about your business, and then you can generate content. Like you can see here, I have a specific product that I promote, and I wanted to do some social media advertisement for that specific product. So you upload images and then it will put it in a nice, cool template. And then you have the content created. Okay, so super cool. You can add all of these different campaigns here. And I'm going to walk you through all of this in just a second. But if you want to create your own Brand Blast account, you can go to myvisionagency.com/brand blast. You can see the link up here. When you click there, you'll see the different options that you have to join. You really want to focus on the agencies because we're all, software resellers. So you want to go to the agency and you can see the different plans here. You have the ability to brand your own dashboard there. You have the ability to check out all of your accounts here, so you have your dashboard inside of there. It does integrate with HighLevel, and you do have a Zap that you can use as well. You can add team members as the agency to help you manage your clients, and then it does come with a custom sales page that is actually already set up for you as soon as you add your logo and the page to your plans. But I actually have a snapshot I've created. I've rebuilt this website on HighLevel. So if you do sign up as a white label agency, you will receive my snapshot as well. That will be released on Thursday. And we are going to have Ian Scott, who is the founder of Brand Blast, joining us for our weekly Q&A on Friday. So that's why this week we're talking all about Brand Blast and how you can white label, and not only white label and resell, but actually use this for your own business. Okay. There's also this cool process here to help guide your clients through the onboarding process, because as you can see here, we're basically creating a brand, linking to the social media accounts, and then we can actually click publish and go ahead and create that. There is a tutorial here for it is gray label, so your white label clients can use it as well. You can check out a demo there if you want to, and you'll see the different prices here. If you're a member of our program, you have access to what they call the autopilot. So you do have like unlimited posts. You can connect your social media accounts and create campaigns as well. So it's not this cheaper one here. It is actually this one here. Okay. If you want to white label, you do want to sign up here for the white label plan, or you can have the white label unlimited. Okay. I'm a big fan of unlimited, obviously, because 10 brands, I would already exceed that. Okay. So let's get into the basics here of Brand Blast. Now, some of this I can't show you because I do have real clients in here, but you can see I've been testing this. I've had my community testing this. I've done lots of free trials. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. So I feel really good about recommending this tool. So you can see here, I basically created a social autopilot campaign here. And you can see that I added the images. This is what I was showing you in the beginning. Once you generate this content, of course, if you wanted to edit, like if I wanted to edit any of the captions here or any of the content here, of course I could do that. But really the goal and the point of using this type of tool is to, make it so good that you don't need to edit it, right? So you'll see here that I created this campaign. If I wanted to publish this, all I need to do is click publish, and I created the campaign for Instagram and Facebook. So it's already selecting those. I just click publish and then I'm good to go. Okay. Let me show you now, like from scratch, how you want to create this. And of course, your campaigns are going to be pulled in. Let me show you this first from the brand context. So as soon as you create your account, you want to tell it about your brand. Okay. So you can see I'm building all of this out. I've told it a lot about my brand. If you have a brand guide report from our AI coach, you could upload that as well. And then you could just simply click here and you could do the free form text and just type out what it is, like quick tips about your business, or you could upload a document there. So you want to definitely, the better that you fill this out, the better output you're going to get. And we'll go deeper into this tomorrow. I just kind of wanted to give you an overview today. You also have your brand content there. You have your look and feel here. You have your media that you can upload. And then you also have your products here. And that is based on whatever you put in there and tell it about your individual products. And then you could also store the link. So if I wanted to add the product here, you'd see I just give it a name, a description. I can add the link to that specific product, and then I can upload any images of that product that I want to be able to use in the templates that we're creating. Okay. Now you also see here that you can connect any of these accounts. And if I click manage accounts, you'll see all the different accounts that you can connect to the system and generate content for. So not only can you create images, but you can also create the videos here and then connect them to any of these social media networks. Okay. You also can add teams here. And if you are an agency, you do have the ability to add templates. And this is what I was saying. This is how you want to really make your white label version stand out among like everyone else's. The same way we talk about HighLevel, how you want to add content or you want to add tools on top of your HighLevel account, you can do that here, right? So you can easily add templates to be able to use. And like I said, we will be adding a lot of our Canva templates that we have available in our membership area. Those will be added here eventually for you guys to use. Now you do have the knowledge base here that you can check out, and your clients will have access to this as well, so that you can get all of the resources there. And so let's go back now and let's create a campaign just together. Okay. So let's say I'm going to call this test campaign. And let's say that we want to create a, let's just say images. Let's do this one and next. And let's say that we want to create this for Facebook and Instagram. We could do Twitter and LinkedIn. Actually, I don't have Pinterest connected, but let's unselect that and next. And then now we want to choose how long and when should we post. Okay, so just for the sake of time, I'm going to say like 1 week. And let's say that we're going to post one per week. But what's cool about this, and this is what makes this different, right, is we're creating the content. It's actually going to create the images and things for us. And then it's also going to allow us to schedule it. Okay, let me go ahead and do 3 posts just so we see a variety. And then we're going to choose those templates. So if you have uploaded your own templates for those in your agency to use, those will be available here. Okay, so for this example, let's just say this one here. And then I want to choose the what type of images should the system use? Do you want to use stock images or my images that you've uploaded? You can do kind of half and half if you want to. Let's just say we'll keep it at half and half. And then what ratio of your images do you want to be the non-product images or the product images? I'm just going to leave it there like that. And then you can also choose to exclude any images in the past 30 days that have already been used. So I'm going to just go ahead and click finish. And you'll see that this does take 5 to 10 minutes, and then it will notify you when it's done. So this is the one that's being generated. But I did create some ahead of time just to give you some ideas. So this is the one I chose for all products. So you can see here, we're talking about the social media planner. Here, we're talking about HighLevel. You can see if I did want to publish these to these social media networks, I could. And I can also toggle over to see what it's actually going to look like on each platform. Okay. So we have one where I chose all products instead of just one individual products. We also, like I said, could create videos. So you can create your Facebook Reels, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. And you can see here that we have the content. Now, there is no music here, and that's really important because what I would say if you want to add music is you would want to upload these individually. You really can't. Unless you wanted to like I honestly I don't see a way that you could do it here, but music is so temperamental when you're trying to kind of repurpose content because the same music that is copyright free that you upload to TikTok may not be usable on Facebook or may not be usable on YouTube. And so these do default to no music. As of right now, I don't know if that will change, but just so that you know how all of that works. And you can see if I wanted to toggle over and see what the TikTok video would look like, I can do that. Now you can choose different video templates and all of that. And again, we're not really having to take all the content and the videos and all of those things and then upload them to another system where we're going to publish. It's creating the content for us. It's also creating the post. And then all we need to do, it's even scheduling it for us. Like we said, 3 times a week. So today is Monday. So it's scheduling it for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. So all the dates and times are chosen. The content's chosen. All we need to do is tell it what to create and then click publish. Okay. Super, super cool. So you can see here, let's look at some stock images. So if we did choose stock images and we didn't want to upload any of our images, you can see what that looks like there. And then, of course, I do have some branded images here as well. Okay. So that's really the gist of Brand Blast. Like I said, if you guys want to check out Brand Blast, go to myvisionagency.com/Brand Blast. Go ahead and create a free trial. Or, like I said, if you're a member of our program, you already received an email with access to our brand of Brand Blast that you can use for your business. I want you to decide as software resellers if this is a solution that works best for you so that you can then be a confident reseller and know what the software is capable of doing. Okay. So thank you all so, so much for joining me. We're going to dive in tomorrow into the actual training of Brand Blast. I'm going to tell you how to get this set up inside of your agency so that you can start reselling all of that. And then, like I said, on Friday, we're going to have Ian here, who is the founder of Brand Blast, and he will be available to answer all of your burning questions that you have after this week's training. So thank you all so, so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. Today we are going to continue our series on our new Vision Social Autopilot software, which is powered by Brand Blast. So if you guys are interested in white labeling this software, you can go to myvisionagency.com/Brand Blast. You'll see this is my affiliate link. So you are creating your account directly through Brand Blast. To white label, you want to go to the agencies tab here, and you're going to scroll down and you can see the options available for the white label. Okay, so if you're a member of our program, you already have access to this version. It is in our brand, our vision brand, but you do have all of this functionality and this plan here. And if you did want to white label this, you will have to sign up directly to Brand Blast if you want to white label, and you can see the 2 white label plans available here. So inside of the account, you'll see I kind of gave you an overview yesterday. And today I'm going to show you how to train the AI so that you can get the best output. You can see how cool this is. It does use your brand colors. You can even use your brand images. It will create the hashtags and the content and all of that for your social media. Okay. So now before we get started, of course, we need to create our brand. Okay, so I actually have this demo account here. So when you first get access to your account, you'll see this is what it looks like. Okay, so it's gonna walk you through a widget here so that you can get started. So the very first thing is we need to add our brand. So if you have a website, you want to type that in here. It is going to help train your bot, but I want to proceed as if you don't have a website. It's going to be the same process, but you'll see that when you have a website, it will help because it'll pull in that data from your website there. So I'm going to say don't have a website. And then now I want to create our brand. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the information from our training series that we did last week on the organic green tea shop. So I'm going to use all of this information, and then we're going to create the social media content for this the shop here. Okay, so the name of our product is the organic green tea shop. Now, if you guys if you missed the training last week, you could check this out. This is our AI coach. You can check out that on YouTube if you're interested. Okay. So I have the name here. So let's go back. Let me close out of this and let me open up my window here. Okay. Sorry, I've got lots of windows open. So here's the name of our brand. Okay. So now we need a description. Let's go back now to our tool and let's just grab the elevator pitch here. Okay. So I'm going to scroll down. You can see why it's so helpful having that brand profile readily available because not just this software, but many other softwares will require you to add this information in to teach it about your brand. And if you already have that created, this takes no time at all. Okay, so I'm just putting the elevator pitch there. Let's go back now to our report, and you'll see that we have the different colors. Now, I'm just copying this information, but I'm going to pull this over into my other window so we don't have to keep going back and forth like that. Okay, so I'm going to pull this over. Now I want to copy the primary color. So again, I'm just pulling this right off of that brand report. So it says, we'll use the primary color is green, and we'll use the secondary color there. It is e-commerce. If we want to add our phone number, of course we can do that. I do have a folder here where I have added the logo. So I'm just going to drag that in. Oops. Let me see if it'll let me drag it. Okay, here we'll drag it. Okay, so it's not wanting me to drag it. So I guess we'll just upload. Oops, maybe it did. I think it actually did. All right, that's okay. We'll just grab it here. Now we've uploaded the logo and let's go ahead and click finish. So now we've completed step 2 and let's go ahead and create our first campaign. So what is this campaign going to be about? Let's just say promo of green tea. And now we can choose, do we want to create images only or videos only? Let's just choose images here and click next. And which platforms do we want to create this on? So let's just say Instagram and Facebook. I typically choose these when I'm doing training. The only reason is just because the images are the same size and it takes less time to generate. So I'm going to say Instagram and Facebook and next. And then now we can choose how long do we want to create these posts. So do we want to do this for the next 4 weeks? How many posts per week do we want to create? And then when do we want to start? So again, for the training, I typically choose like 1 week and 3 posts only because it does take a while to generate all of that content. And I want to show you the end result. When do we want to start these posts? So you can put the start date and time there. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. And then now we can choose the style of the post that we want to create. I'm just going to choose this one here and we'll click next. And of course, we don't have any images uploaded yet. So it's going to default us to the stock images, which are good. And then we can also exclude any images posted in the last 30 days, but we haven't actually posted any. So we're going to leave that there and then click finish. So now you'll see down here that our campaign is in progress and it will take 5 to 10 minutes and you will receive an email when it is complete. Okay. So that's how we want to create our campaign there. Okay. But of course, once the campaign is created, it's awesome that we can do that. And that's how easy it is to do. But the better that you train the AI, the better output you're going to receive, the more specific for your business. So let's go into the brand context tab here, and you'll see the first option here is deep knowledge. So you can actually click each of these and you can upload documents or you can just type in free free form there. So all of your documents will show down here. So again, if you have that brand report, super helpful because you just upload that document. So let's just upload the brand report. I do have here. Sorry, I can't share with you, but let me search for it and type it in. Um, okay, I don't want to look too long because I really didn't plan on. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just, oh, you know what I did? I already closed that out. You guys, I am just a mess today. Oh, there it is. Let's open this window here. And I'm going to export this into a PDF and I'm going to download this. So now let's go back here. Let's go back to our window and let's upload. And here was my brand guide. Okay. So let's just say brand guide report and confirm. So that's how easy it is to upload a document. So now we have just trained it on everything in our brand report. Okay, but you may have additional information, and maybe you don't have a brand report. Maybe you don't have any type of documentation. All you need to do is just click here, and I do really encourage you to go through each one of these because the better the better information that you train the bot on, the better the output that you're going to receive. Okay. Now, what I've actually done is, let me minimize this a little bit. I've actually taught ChatGPT. I went there and I just uploaded all of the information from that brand report. Okay, so we have like our perfect customer, our value proposition, our customers' pain points, our brand colors, and what they mean, and all those cool things that we have available. Okay, now you'll see ChatGPT puts it in an easy to understand, kind of like the PDF version. But what I did here is I created, let's go back here. I used the ChatGPT thread to teach or to basically create information about this fictional business. Now, the reason I did that is because I don't have an organic green tea shop and I don't know a lot about organic green tea. And so I obviously, if this was my business, I would know my founding story. I would know some quick tips for, choosing the best organic green tea. I would know which partners we have partnered with to provide the best quality of green tea. I would know my social responsibility mission. I would know my brand values and the company bio and all of that. Okay. So what I did is you'll see here, I just literally went through and you could do this the same for your business if you just really don't know what to say. But of course, you need to be more specific because I'm just allowing ChatGPT to like make this stuff up because I don't, this is not my real business. Okay. So we have like the founding story here. So I just had it create, a fictional story. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this section over here. I'm going to move all these things over here. And then I am going to just copy and paste this information as I go through the training so that, pull this back up here, so that you guys can see the process, okay? And know where I'm getting this information. And I do want to tell you that because I'm really not that smart where I could just, quickly tell you all of this great stuff. Okay. So I'm just going to paste in the founding story of our coffee, our organic green tea coffee shop here. So let's go ahead and paste that in. Now we have some quick tips here. And I did ask ChatGPT for 50 quick tips for choosing the best organic green tea. So let me copy all of these here and I'm going to paste them freeform. Okay, and you can see some of the examples that I've gotten here. So ensure the tea is certified organic by a reputable organization. Look for country of origin. High quality green tea often comes from Japan or China. So those are my quick tips there. Okay, so now we have partnerships. And of course, I don't know, but we have one that ChatGPT made up for us, the Kyoto Pure Tea Company. So let me copy this report here for our partnerships. Let's go to the social responsibility. So this one says at Organic Green Tea Shop, our mission goes beyond providing the finest green tea for all of our customers. Okay, so let's just type that in here. So, you guys, we are giving so much really good information about our business that's really on point for our target customer, but also for all of the content that we're creating, that we're relaying our business appropriately to all of our perfect customers. So now we have the brand values of our organic green tea coffee shop, or our tea. Not, I keep saying coffee shop. So you can see here at Organic, I just wanted to read this to you so you see an example like brand values. So at Organic Green Tea Shop, our brand values are the foundation of everything we do, guiding our decision and shaping our identity. These values reflect our commitment to quality, sustainability, and the well-being of our customers and the planet. So purity, we believe in offering the purest. So you can see how all of that goes through, and it explains purity and quality and sustainability and health and wellness, integrity, community, customer centricity. So you guys can see basically all of that, what you would type in there. So we're quickly working through this, and you guys, that was super fast with ChatGPT. But I understand that if you are coming up with all of this information on your own, I really encourage you, write this out. Have a document where all of these things are written out for you. And that way you don't have to, every single business or every tool that you're using, that you're training this tool on, you don't have to recreate all of that. Okay. So I do also have some fictional, it was kind of funny telling ChatGPT to like create some fictional content here. But so for celebrations and milestones, for just an example, founding day, January 15th, every January 15th, we celebrate the founding of Organic Green Tea Shop. This day marks the beginning of our journey to bring the purest green tea to health conscious families. We honor our roots with special discounts, limited edition teas, and stories from our founders reflecting on how far we've come and where we're headed. Okay, so that's the celebrations and milestones. Of course, testimonials kind of go for they're pretty self-explanatory, but of course, we want to definitely add some testimonials here. So I'm going to do free form, and I don't know who Sophia R is from New York, New York, but she says, as a busy mom of two, I barely have time to think, let alone research the best products for my family and so on. Okay, so she really loves this product. Of course, it's fictional as well. So then now we have some fun facts, and I asked ChatGPT to list 20 fun facts about organic green tea. So it did create that list here for me. So I'm going to copy now. Let's add some fun facts, free form. And I'll just read you just one or two of them. Ancient origins, green tea has been consumed for over 4,000 years, originating in China and spreading throughout Asia. So rich in antioxidants, green tea is packed with catechins, a type of antioxidant that helps fight free radicals and support overall health. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing some social media content building. Okay, so we have the product overview now. Okay. Now, I asked ChatGPT to choose any green tea and give a product overview using less than 500 words, because I didn't, you know how ChatGPT is. It loves to embellish, and I didn't want this to be 4,000 words long. So we have Kyoto Pure Sencha green tea is a premium organic green tea that captures the essence of traditional Japanese tea culture. Okay, I am loving it. Okay, so now we've done a product overview. Now let's tell it about our executive team. Okay, so of course, this is fictional. And I said create a fictional overview of our green tea shop executive team using less than 500 words. So let me copy all of that here, and let's add this. So one of the fictional people on our team says at Organic Green Tea Shop, our executive team is a driving force behind our mission to bring the finest, purest green tea to families everywhere. Each member of our team brings a unique blend of expertise, passion, and commitment to quality, sustainability, and customer well-being. So here's a fictional person. and it tells about their experience and their passion for green tea. Okay. So now who's our target audience? That is definitely spelled out in our brand report. So let me go ahead and I'm going to copy this now. And of course, we need to know our target audience because all of our content is going to be catered towards them. Okay. So the target audience for the green tea shop consists of health conscious, environmentally aware individuals who prioritize quality, authenticity, and sustainability in the products they consume. These individuals are typically educated, middle to upper class, and range in ages from 20s to early 50s. While the demographic includes both men and women, there is a particular emphasis on reaching busy, health focused women, especially mothers who are often the primary decision makers for household purchases related to health and wellness. Okay. So, of course, it goes deeper into the demographics and the values and all of that. So, let's go ahead and confirm now. And here I asked, write a paragraph using 500 words or less for general information about our fictional organic green tea shop that has not been mentioned already. So, I'm going to copy this here and let's add this to the content. Okay. So, more than just a purveyor of premium green tea, it's a community dedicated to cultivating a deeper connection between people, nature, and the rich traditions of tea culture. ChatGPT is so much smarter than I am because I could not come up with enough words to describe green tea. I'm so glad that it helped me out with that. Okay. So you guys see, we have catered to every single category here. Okay. So let's move on to the next step. So we have the organic green tea shop. We gave it that name. We also just added our elevator pitch here. If we had a website, we could add that. The language for the post that we're going to be creating is English, but you can see all of the other languages that it does support as well. Our industry is going to be e-commerce. And of course, if you could add your phone number there, you can add that as well. There is a Zap for this, but it's not white labeled yet. So, but if you did need to use the API here for your specific account, you could do that. Okay. So let's talk about the look and feel. So we pulled in from our brand report our primary color and the secondary color. So we have that here. Now we have the font. So what style of font do you have? For my business, I use Open Sans, but you could use any of these available here. Okay. You can also choose the tone. So, do you want just any tone, or do you want, funny, serious, honest, personal? I love empowering. What a great tone to have. So, when you choose that, go ahead and click save. And then now we have the media. So here is where you want to put like logo images. Maybe you have images of yourself that you want to add. You can add all those there. And it does say add your non-product photos here, such as team photos or logos. Do not add product photos here. Only add product photos to the product section above, which is this section here. Okay. So let's go ahead and add a product here. So I'm going to choose a specific, let's talk about this product that it created that is fictional. So I'm just going to add some content here. And let's say the name of this product is Kyoto, uh, this here, this green tea. And of course, if we had like the direct link to that product, we could add that here. Let me go ahead and pull in the images that I created for this particular product. So let's drag those in. So see now that we have individual images for this green tea product. I'm going to go ahead and add those. And it will actually take these images when we create a campaign for the product. It will take these images and insert it into the template that we're creating. Okay, with all of the content. So now let's go. Now that we've trained our AI, we've trained it as deeply as we could possibly train it. Right? Of course, you could always upload documents here, and you could also go back into here if you needed to edit any of the information and update there. Or, of course, you could delete it. Okay. But let's go ahead and let's go back to campaigns. And you can see the campaign that was created using our brand colors and the images and all of that, talking about the green tea. And this was for our actual green tea shop. Okay. And that was actually before we even trained it with any of the brand context. Okay. So let's create a new campaign and let's say promo of, and let's say this green tea here. We could choose videos only. We could choose, let's put this in this case, let's choose product focused, and then we could choose a specific product. Okay, so if we had multiple products, of course, we would see the drop down menu. Since we only have one, we're going to choose this one. All right, now which platforms are we going to use? Again, let's just say Instagram and Facebook. Instagram and Facebook. Let's choose 1 week, 3 posts, and we'll just choose that normal time there. And then, of course, we want to choose whatever style. Now, tomorrow, we're going to talk about how you can actually upload your own templates directly from Canva here. So if you don't like any of these, you can actually upload them. If you are an agency owner, you have the ability to upload them into the account so that all of your accounts can use them. So that's super cool. In this case, let's just use this one because it's already available. And we'll click next. Do we want to use the stock images or my images? We'll just use my images there. What ratio of images? I want to use mine. And then exclude any images from the last 30 days. So we'll go ahead and click finish there. Okay. So it does take a few minutes to generate that content, but I did want to show you if you like the content here, and let's say that you wanted to edit the content, you could always click on edit. You can change any of the colors here. You could change the text. You could change the images if you wanted to, this hashtag, all of this can be completely edited. You could also change the description for Facebook, and then you also see the description for Instagram. So you could just go down the row here and change them as well. Okay. So lots of cool things that you can do. You can also generate this content and export it to a CSV. So if you would rather deliver that to a client, or maybe you're just making massive amounts of content in bulk, you could export those there. And then you could even import that into HighLevel if you're using the HighLevel social media scheduler. Let's go back here. It is taking just a few minutes to generate this content. But once you create it, though, you will be able to connect all of your social media accounts. And you'll see that it's super easy to connect. You just click there, and then you'll see all of the options available for you to connect your Facebook business page, Google business profile, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, X or Twitter, and even YouTube. Okay, so when you create, whether you're creating images or videos, you will be able to connect to all of those social media platforms. You also can add team members if you need, maybe you have a VA generating the content, you can add those team members here. Okay. Now the content is completed. So let's look here. You can see now that we have those images that we uploaded. It actually put those images in the template here and it created the content specific for this product. So now all we'd have to do if we like what it looks like, of course, we could toggle over between the different platforms here. And then all we'd have to do is click publish, and then that will publish into our on our platforms at these specific times. You can see because we chose 3 days this week, it actually scheduled it for the 28th and the 30th there. Okay. So super easy to do, super, super helpful. You guys, again, if you need to, let me pull in my account here or my page. If you need to create an account for Brand Blast, if you're not a member of our program, you can go to myvisionagency.com/brand blast. You'll be able to click there, go to the main website. Just make sure to go to the agencies if you want to white label, and then you will see the white label plans all the way down here at the bottom. So don't miss tomorrow's training because, like I said, I am going to show you. We have lots of Canva templates inside of our membership area that all of our members can use. So I definitely want to show you how you can import those into your account and start using those. Okay, so thank you all so, so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Hello, Bridget Bartlett here. So today I am super excited to show you how you can create static and dynamic templates inside of your Brand Blast agency account. Now you do need to be a white label reseller of Brand Blast to be able to add templates to your agency. But what's super cool is you'll be able to add them specific for your niche, and this will help you stand out among everyone else who's selling Brand Blast. Now, we do have a white label version of Brand Blast that all of our members receive. So if you are a member of our program, you definitely want to check your email for access to that. You'll also see if you go into the Brand Blast area here that I did add some instructions if you can't find the email or whatever, how you can access your account. Now, one of the things cool about Brand Blast here is that, like I said, that you can import templates from Canva. So that's super cool. And you guys, if you're members of our program, if you go into the learning tab here, you'll actually see that we have an enormous amount of Canva templates that are already created that if you are a white label agency, a reseller of Brand Blast, you do have the ability to use these and add them to your agency. Okay. So you can see we have lots of different niches here. Now, like I said, you do need to be a white label agency to be able to do this today. So you can go to myvisionagency.com/brand blast. And when you click there, you want to go into the agency option, and you'll see when you scroll down here, you'll see all of the benefits that you receive, and you'll also see the 2 plans here that allow you to white label. Okay, so that's what you need to do to make sure that you have the ability to add templates. If you are a member of our program, this is the plan that you guys get already included in your membership. So that's incredible. So you don't have to actually create a user account. So this is just for agency. Okay, so I want to just eliminate that here. Now, when you open up the templates, you'll see something like this. Now, I've unbranded these just to make it easier. When we're creating the templates, I've just kind of made them like black and white so that we can choose our template colors there. So you can see here that there are lots of, quotes and things like that. Now, this is important to note considering the difference between the static and dynamic. So, for example, static would mean if we wanted to take this template right here and maybe we just wanted to change the colors to be the brand, maybe we wanted to add the logo up here, and maybe we wanted to add the website URL at the bottom, that would be a static template. But if we wanted to make this dynamic, we could actually create something that looks a little bit more like, we could even use this here, and we could update the image here for every single post. And then we could also update the text here according to our business. And of course, we could add the logo and all of that. So that would be the difference between dynamic and static. Okay, so static, we really want to keep the content. We just want to rebrand it. And then global is we are creating fresh content using the template that we have uploaded. Okay. So now let's go into, let me close out some of these windows here, and let's actually go into Brand Blast now. And you want to go to the template editor here, and I'm going to go ahead and add a new template. So here, let's go ahead and just create the dynamic template first. So let's say dynamic test, because I'm going to change this. You can upload a cover image. I did hear that eventually they are going to change this. Right now, you can upload whatever image that you want to. They are going to make this to where your templates will show kind of like you see in the background there, will automatically show this cover image. So that'll be helpful. We want to choose dynamic or static here. And like I said, I want to show you the dynamic first. And since I'm just going to do a training here, I only want this to be available to me. But if I did want it to be available to all in my agency, I could click everyone. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click test. And now you'll see that I've created this collection. I need to click in there, and then now I can start adding the templates. So I'm going to go ahead and click here to add a template. And you can see the dynamic. This is really important. Okay. So it says with dynamic templates, a single template can be made can have many different themes. Dynamic templates are great for visually captivating post designs, but with more AI generated content. You will have access to dynamic elements like the AI changes with each post generation, such as dynamic focus images and dynamic text elements. Okay. So this is important to know. So I wanted to make sure to go through this with you. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to create a fresh dynamic post just from scratch here using the editor. Okay. Now, one of the things that I think work really well for dynamic posts, a template style is let's just go ahead and add the image here. Okay. So I'm going to add, let's just choose I could choose this image of cats, but since we're in marketing, let's choose something marketing related. So let's just say marketing. And we're going to search the stock images from Unsplash. So let's choose this image. I'm just going to drag this in here. Okay. So let's go ahead and stretch this out, make it look good there. So this is going to be like our marketing image. Now let's say that here we wanted to add, what I like to do is kind of add like a square on top of this here. And let's go ahead and center this. And then in this square, I want to put my content. Okay. Remember, I'm really just creating the template here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, add my square. Let's get it lined up. And just like Canva, it gives you those guides there. So here, let's make this a little bit transparent. So let's go into the color. And let's see here. We'll make this a little transparent. Okay. We don't want it to be completely transparent, but just a little bit of color. And since we are making this a template, let's go ahead and make sure that this color is a brand color. Okay. Now you can see when I click in there, over here to the left, it just says element. Now we need to find a way to tell the AI what color this is going to be. Okay, now remember on Monday when we set up our brand, we told it what our primary color and our secondary color was, and we uploaded our logo and told it what our website was. And so that is all of the information that we have here. Okay, so these are basically custom values that will tell the AI what to put in here. Okay, so we're clicked inside of the element. And if we want this square to be the brand color, we can actually just highlight this here. So you're going to highlight the words, and then we're going to come over here and we're just going to rename this. Okay, now when you put this in here, go ahead and click enter, and that's what's going to save it. So now we're telling the system that we want this to be whatever the primary color is, but we also want it to be a little bit transparent. Okay, so that's what we've set up here. And anytime you make those changes, go ahead and click save, and you'll see that you've done this correctly. When the primary brand color, after it saves, it'll turn green, and then that'll be 1. So that means that we have one element here that is going to be the primary brand color. So let's go ahead and add another image here, and we want to add the logo. So I'm just going to grab I could add any image here, but just for the sake of, being consistent, let's see what kind of logos it has here. It really doesn't matter because we're going to be changing it. But let's just drag this in here. Okay. So now we have this image, and where we put this image, we want to be replaced with the website URL. Now we have the logo image here, right here. All right, so I'm just going to copy this, and we're of course selecting the element. We want to go over here to the element name. We're going to paste that in there and then click enter. All right, so now we've added this here. We can actually make sure that this is sized correctly. If we click in there, and we can go to, let me see where it is, image, and select. And then we can actually change this to whatever size we want. So if we wanted this to be like 200 by 200 and make sure that it's square, of course, we could select that there. Okay, so now you see we have this image, this square image that is going to be replaced with our logo. Okay. So it doesn't matter that the stock image isn't showing correctly. What we just want to make sure is there's an image placeholder there for the logo. Okay. So if we save this again, you'll see that our logo image now will turn green, and it will be 1. Okay. So you'll see that there. Now you'll see here that we need a focus image, and we need dynamic text because that's what's going to make it global. Okay. So the focus image is going to be whatever image it's going to be changing. So it's like the AI is generating the content for the post. It's also going to generate the content for the image. So we want to make sure whatever image is on here that we want it to update, we tell it which one to do that to, right? So I'm going to go ahead and let's say that we want this background image to be changed every time it creates a new post. We're going to click in there, and then now we want to copy where it says focus image. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go, since I'm clicked in the element, I'm going to go over here to the name, and I'm just going to click enter. So now we have our focus image, and that's going to change every time. Let's go ahead and save now. And of course, we need some text here because if we're looking at our guidelines here, it says we need the dynamic focus image and we need the dynamic text elements. Okay, so what is the content that's going to be created here inside of our post? Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the text here, and we need title, okay? A title to our post. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some title text here, and of course we want to edit this. If this is going to be kind of darker and transparent, maybe we want this text to be white. Maybe we want it to be another brand color, but either way, I'm gonna make this white so that we can I'm sorry, so I can show you or so that you can see it better. So I'm going to go ahead and make that text white. We could also align it to the center here. So let's go ahead and do that. And then here, now we need to tell the AI, what is this text? Okay, it's title text, but what do we want the AI to do with this title text? So I'm going to go up here, and now we just need to give this a name, and this could really be any name that you want it to be. But just for the sake of making it clear, I'm just going to call it title text. Okay, and then I'm going to hit enter. Now, when I come over here and I save, you'll see a box appear here, and this is the AI box, and it's basically saying like, okay, you added a new, element here. What actually is this? So I want to say three, 3 to 4 word title of the post. All right, let's go ahead and save. So now I've told it, okay, here is the title box, okay, and it's important to space this out, okay? So if you want a 3 to 4 word title of the post, maybe you want to say, um, this is the title. Okay. So now you see 4 words and you see how much space it takes up. So that'll help you gauge like what you want it to look like here. So maybe we want to make sure to keep it on the same line. So we can shrink this down a little bit. Of course, we want to make sure to line this up appropriately. Okay. So now we have, this is the title. Okay. And let's go ahead and save again. So we know even if it's 4 words, it's going to fit in this area. But we also need the context of the post, right? So I'm going to go ahead and go over to text, and then I'm going to choose the paragraph text. Let's go ahead and grab that and add this in here. Again, I want to make it white so you guys can see it. Let me highlight over and let's make this white. All right, so now it's white. And let's go ahead and center this text in the middle as well. So let's click in here. Let's center. Okay. And then here, let's say this is the box where the content for this post is going to live. Okay. So let's see how many words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So let's just say, let's space this box out. Let's make sure that it looks good. We want it there. Maybe we want to shrink this down a little bit. And we want to make sure all that's centered and how we like it and all good. Okay. Now, if we did want this text to be the color of, you'll see here we have secondary brand color element. So let's highlight this. Sorry, sometimes using this highlighter, it doesn't exactly like me to highlight things. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this, and you'll see here in this element, if I want this to be the secondary brand color, I could just come up to, actually, I don't think that I can change that now. I think I just lied to you, actually. No, yeah, I think I just lied to you. Okay. It's funny when you're when you have an idea and you're live and you're like, "Oh, wait, we could totally do that." Um, but now I'm questioning myself, and of course, I'm always transparent with you guys. I'm questioning myself because I'm wondering, can I change this, the color, once we have changed that? So, I'm so glad that Ian is going to be joining us on Friday, and we're going to ask him this question. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save here, because we have given this a name, and now it's going to ask us down here, what is actually in this box. Let's go click here. Sorry about that. Let's go up here. All right, click in here because we need to name this now. So we're going to call this body text. And if you are naming this, make sure that you put a space, a little hyphen if there's a space. Okay, so we're going to say body text and click here. I think I was kind of getting ahead of myself. Sometimes my brain works faster than my mouse here. Okay, so we have body text. What's going to be in the body text? Okay, so let's say 10, actually 10 to 15 words, um, explaining the content of the post. Okay, and let's save. Okay, so now we have created the post. We've added our logo here. We've made this a brand color, and we've also added the title text and the content to the post down here. Now, maybe we wanted to add maybe the website as well. So let's add some paragraph text down here. You can see we've added another line. So here, instead of paragraph, let me make this white so you can see it. Okay, so here let's just say website URL. And now let's center this. Let's close out of this. Let's center this. And then now let's shrink this down a little bit. Okay. And then now here, what we want is we want this to be overridden with the website URL. Now here we can choose, do we want the website URL to be with the primary brand color, or do we want the website URL to be with the secondary brand color? Let's go ahead and say secondary, and we're going to copy this. Let's go back here to the text and let's paste that in there and click enter. And then now, wherever this resides in our template is going to be overridden by the color, the secondary color, and whatever is in that website field. Okay. So now we've created our dynamic post here. All right. So let's close out of this. And let's actually go back to the campaigns. And while we create our static post, or actually, there's one more thing that we need to do. We need to make sure before we do that, that we are creating the horizontal version of this. So let's duplicate this. All right, and then let's go ahead and go into the editor. And you can see here when we click on the image, it says image here, and we have, actually, let me go back. Let me see where it says the image. There is a place where it says square. Sorry, you guys. Um, oh, where is that? Images. All right, so you guys know how I am. This is going to absolutely drive me nuts. Okay, transform, position, and size. There is a spot in here where it says it will allow you to change it to, is it position? I mean, either way, I know that I can change it like manually. This is going to drive me nuts because there was an easy way to do this, and now I cannot find it for the life of me. Okay, so let me just show you the other way. Okay, so we have the image here. Let's go to crop. Let's change this to 1920, um, or I'm sorry, 1080. by 720 because that's horizontal, and that's really what we're looking for. Okay, so we need this. That is not what I was looking for though, you guys. Where is you need to create a oh, here it is. Okay. Horizontal post. That's what I was looking for. Okay. It's driving me nuts. I knew it was in there somewhere. All right. So now we need to create the horizontal post so that the AI knows what to do with horizontal images. Okay. So sorry that took me a minute. I'm glad I found it. Usually when I find it, I'm not live anymore. And then I'm so tempted. I just want to go back and be live again so that I can show you guys how I found it. All right. So let's just, now that we have our horizontal post, let's go ahead and stretch all this stuff out, make sure that it all looks good. Now, of course, we duplicated, so all the settings and everything are still the same. You can see our image still says the primary focus image. This is still going to be our brand colors and all of these things over here to the side. So all we need to do is just really make that post horizontal. Okay, so now we've done that. Let's go ahead and save now. And so now we've created the posts in this campaign. Let's go back now. So we have our square post and then we have our horizontal. So let's go back to the campaigns and let's create a campaign here for the dynamic. And let's use images only. And let's choose Facebook, Instagram. Let's do Twitter just so we can see the difference there, that horizontal. Let's say for 1 week, actually, let's say 2 weeks, 3 posts a week. And remember, what's cool about this tool is not only does it create the content trained from your business, but it also creates the images and all of that that go with it. So let's say, go ahead and choose next. And here, dang it, okay, we didn't publish. Okay, so we need to now go back here and we need to publish. All right, we're not going to be able to use it until we publish. So let's quickly do this again. All right, so we're going to do test dynamic. Let's say 2. We'll do images only. Let's do Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and next. And we'll do 1 week, actually 2 weeks, 3 posts a week. All right, and then now let's choose our dynamic test and next. And we are only going to use stock images. We can choose whether we want to exclude any images posted in the last 30 days, or we can select any of that. We'll say that's fine and click finish. So now let's go ahead and build that static image. And this one is going to be a lot less steps. Okay, so let's go to template editor and let's click here. And we're going to say this is going to be our static uh, test. Again, we could choose the image here. We could change this to static. And we're going to say this is only for me because we're doing the testing here. So now that we've created that, let's go ahead and click in it. And we want to create our first static post. Okay. So the static post would be like, if you, like I was saying, let's say that you have a bunch of quotes. Okay. And I wanted to share this with you because this is something that I have ordered several times throughout the years from Fiverr. And you can see what this guy's doing here is literally just creating these templates. So you see there's like 10 different layouts. And all he's doing is changing the logo and changing the color. Okay. So you can see what this guy's doing and kind of get an idea of what you can offer your clients, right? All you need to do is just create these branded posts here, or unbranded posts rather, and then you can just quickly brand it for them and then schedule it out. This is absolutely incredible, you guys. I think this really gives you an idea of how you can utilize a lot of these a lot of this strategy inside of your own business. Okay. So let's go here. Now what we want to do is upload an image. So I'm going to go ahead and let's choose this image here. Okay. Now, this image is just a quote that I created on Canva. So if you have these Canva quotes here, all you need to do is go over to share and go to download, and then you'll see SVG. Okay. So when you download, you're going to choose, let's say if I wanted this page 23, I would just click download that page, and then I would have my SVG file. Okay. So once you have that, all you need to do is just drag it here to create your static template. Now you can see here all of the options that we have available for the static posts. Now, remember, we're not having AI create the content for the post. The purpose of the static post would be to have the content already created, but we just want to add the brand. Okay. So if I wanted to add this as a static post, one thing that I could do is change the background color and make sure that this background color is always going to be a branded color. So I'm going to change this. I'm just going to highlight this text here. I'm going to click on the element and I'm going to go over here to my to rename it. So let's make this the primary color. And we could have this black here. This could be the secondary color. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. And of course, we're going to click there and we're going to paste in a secondary color. We want to do that here again, secondary color. And then we could change the background here. This could be the secondary color. We could have the background here be the secondary color. So you can see what we're creating now is this would be the primary color. So in my case, it would be purple. And then my secondary color is orange. So the background would be purple. And then the text or this here and the background here, all the black would be my secondary color, except for this text here. Okay. So remember, this was actually imported from Canva as an SVG file, which means that we can edit. That's how we can change this color and all of that. But you'll see that this text here, each of the letters is an individual element. All right. So if I just left it like this, what would happen is the color and the background would be purple. This would be orange. The background here would be orange. The background here would be orange, but this text would still be black and here. So what would happen is everything would be purple, but you would not even be able to see this text. So there are two ways of really doing this. Okay. So the long way would be to click on each element. So like I'm clicking on the letter I here, and then I would go over here and then change that or rename it rather to the secondary color. And then I would want to do the same thing here with the S. And then I would do that all throughout here with every element that I would want to change to the secondary color. Now, the next option would be just to completely delete all of these letters here and then just recreate them here, maybe with this, and then just move it here to this area. And then that way, I could just rename all of those here. Okay. Like using basically, in case I just confused you, I would do is the hero comma, and then I would just delete all of these letters and then add this. And then you can see from this point on, I would just rename this and make sure that it is the secondary branded color. Okay, so multiple ways of doing that. It really just depends on your strategy and how you want to approach that. Okay, now I'm not going to go through the trouble in this training of changing all of these, like I just told you that I would literally go through here and change all of that. But it would definitely make this a really complete post if you wanted to make sure that everything was a branded color. Now you can see this down here, same thing. If you wanted to change all this, you would just have to click on each element, or you could just make it a text element there. But you can see here that there actually is no logo. So if we did want to add the logo here, we could just drag in like any image, let's say this cat image here. And then we could maybe put this over to the side. We could also change the size of this here. So let's go to select. We could make this 200 by 200. And that makes it a square image. Okay, so now we have our square image. And of course, we want to tell the AI that this is going to be the logo in this placeholder. So what we need to do is come over here to where it says logo image, and we're going to copy this. And then we're going to go back to where the name is, and we're going to paste and then click enter. Okay, now let's say down here, we also wanted to add the URL for the website. So we can just add some paragraph text down here. And we can say website, and let's make this centered. Let's move it over here. And of course, I could take the time of, making this look pretty and all that stuff, but I think you guys get the point with that here. So, what I need to do with this is I need to change this to be the website URL. So, is it going to be the primary color? Is it going to be, remember, we made the background the primary color. So, we would definitely want to either make it white, which we could do, just make it just a standalone color of white, right? We could do that here. Or we could change that here with making it the secondary. So we'll say website URL, click out of this, website URL, secondary color. Okay, so we just copy this, go back to the text, change this here, click enter. And so now we've created this post here that is going to, the content will not change. Okay. So there's no like AI areas here for the content to change. It's just going to be the branding. Okay. So it'll have the logo here where the square is. This will be the secondary brand colors. And then, of course, the website URL here will be the secondary brand color. And then the background will be the primary brand color. Okay. So of course, you just want to save this, and then now you can keep adding to your static images and really build out these awesome campaigns. You can always check here and make sure that you have all of the elements added there. You guys, this is so, so cool. You can really see if you purchase, I mean, you can have someone on Fiverr create designs for you if you want to, that's specific to your niche. And then you can take that content and upload it. This is great if you have maybe plumbers are your clients or pharmacies and you're generating the same type of content. You can easily take that content, that campaign that you've paid one freelancer to create, and then you can turn it into content for every single business within that niche that you have available. Super, super cool. Super excited about this. And again, you guys can go to myvisionagency.com/brand blast. You see the link up here. You'll want to click there, and then you want to go into the agencies option and scroll down here to the white label plans. That's where you'll have the ability to add those templates to your white label agency. Thank you all so, so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Bartlett here. Today, I am going to show you how you can white label Brand Blast, which is the software that we have been talking about this week. If you missed any of the previous training, you can always find that on my YouTube channel. You can also sign up for Brand Blast by going to myvisionagency.com/Brand Blast. You can see the link at the top here. When you go there, you'll see if you want to click to go to my affiliate link, you can go up to the agency plans. This is where you're going to access the white label plans here. You can see everything that you get. I'm also going to explain that to you today. And then you can see the white label plans available here that start at $297. Okay. Now, if you're a member of our program, you do receive an autopilot plan. This is what you get. It's just included as part of your membership in our program. Okay. If you did want to become a member, you can go to myvisionagency.com and check out the options there. Let me close this out here. All right. So once you create your white label account, you'll see that you can check the drop down menu here for the agency, like all of the different brands and accounts that you have, kind of like HighLevel has, where you can click here and you can switch between the different sub accounts. That's what brands are inside of Brand Blast. Okay. Now you'll see here that you have the members listed or I'm sorry, the users listed, and then you have brands listed. Okay. So if you wanted to create a new user manually and you wanted to create their account, you can do that here by creating the user account. And that will give them access to the dashboard, but it's kind of the free version. You can't really do a whole lot. And then if you want to create the brand, that is this option here. Okay. You can also upload users from a CSV. So that's like the manual way of creating that. Now, when you go inside, or I'm sorry, I did want to share with you first. Inside of the users, you do have the ability to send a password reset link or send a magic link, which will automatically kind of attach their password to the link and they just click it and they're automatically logged in. So we have that in HighLevel as well. So you do have those options there. And then inside the brands, if you see, you have the ability to switch to another brand or to change the owner or to even delete the brand. Okay. You also can check out those options up here, brand and user. Okay. You have the same options. Now to brand your account, what you want to do inside the dashboard is click on the settings tab here. You're going to receive this link here. Now, they will have soon the CNAME option where you can change the CNAME here, but I'm going to show you a whole system that you're able to use. Okay, so if you use my affiliate link for Brand Blast, I'm going to give you the snapshot that I'm going to walk you through today. I'm also going to help you get some ideas of how you'd want to position this. Okay, so we have our tool URL, and if we look at what this looks like here, I'm going to show you that in just a minute. It's going to have this content on the web page, okay, because you do get like a pre-built website that's already done for you. Okay, so you just, when you fill out this information, it's going to brand everything for you. Okay, so what name do you want to give your software? I'm calling mine Social Autopilot. You also want to add your logo here, and that's the logo that's here on the dashboard. And then also you want to add a square version of your logo as well. You want to add the primary and the secondary color, and this is for your brand. So that's just so you know when you're creating your content for that brand. And then also the navigation bar. So what color do you want this to be? And then of course, when the option is selected, like you can see, I have mine as purple. And then when you select, it's orange. Okay. You can see what the hover looks like there. All right. Now here is the page where your customers are going to sign into or upgrade. Okay, so let's say you're giving a free account, or let's say that they have the basic account and they want to upgrade, or maybe you have even additional tools that you're offering. You may want to add those inside of the plan. So I'm going to walk you through that process here in just a second. So let's look at this here. Let me open up a brand new incognito window, and I want to paste this here because I want to show you what the website. Okay, so it's logging me in there. Let's try to use a different browser. Yeah, just a second. I'm opening up another window because I want to show you what it looks like when you're not logged in. So you could, okay, here we go. So let me show you this. All right, so this is what your website looks like. When you fill out that information, your logo will be up at the top. You have the sign up, and you'll see that the sign up actually goes to that plans page that I told you where the link was, right? So whether they click this button or that button, they're all going to the sign up page. And then when you click the login button, you'll see here that this is that link. It's just /login. Okay. So no matter what domain you want to use or what domain is connected here, it's just going to be /login takes you to this page here. Okay. So that's really important to know when it comes to setting up your own system, because this is where they're going to actually be logging in. Okay. So that is what the website looks like. And you can see it's a really nice website. And again, it's all branded to you and ready to go as soon as you fill out that information. Okay. Now, let's walk through the actual snapshot here. Okay, so I do have a snapshot. I'm going to show you. If you are a HighLevel member, you will get, you can just import this into your account here. I just want to show you how to load it, and then I'll walk you through the different parts. Okay, so inside of your HighLevel agency account, which by the way, you do not have to have HighLevel to be a reseller of Brand Blast. However, if you are a member of our program, we do all have HighLevel accounts. And so that's why I wanted to provide this for you on HighLevel so that you can use it and start importing it. Okay. So what you want to do is create an account that you are going to manage all of your customers of your own white label brand of Brand Blast. Okay. Then you're going to click here to manage client. Inside of that, a sub account. And then you're going to load this snapshot inside of the account. Okay. So when you import it, it's going to be imported Brand Blast Affiliates is what it's called. So you want to click proceed. It'll show you all the different parts of the snapshot. And you'll see here that I actually have 3 different funnels and websites for you to use according to whatever strategy that you want to use. Okay, so I really made this super easy for you. All right, so once you select, of course, you need all of the parts there. You want to click proceed and it will tell you if there are any conflicts. If you have conflicts, you can click here and you'll see all of the conflicts here. And if you want to override them, you can click there. Okay. So if you do have to skip any parts, it may mess up the flow of the snapshot. So if you feel like you're not quite sure what's going on here and you're afraid to mess up some of your systems, maybe you want to load it into a separate sub account and then kind of manage all of that there. I'm just going to skip this because I'm actually not going to load it. I already have this loaded into the account. Okay, so I would click proceed if I wanted to override or skip all to get that loaded into my account. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the account and I'm going to show you the different options here. Okay. Now you'll see if we go into the sites tab that I have 3 different websites here. Okay, so let's talk about the first option. All right, now the first option, let's do just we're reselling this Brand Blast tool. Okay, and you can see this website is rebuilt on HighLevel, so you can completely edit it. You can see it looks pretty much the same. Okay, it's just it's built on HighLevel now, so you have all of the options to edit. Whereas the pre-built one, you just can change like kind of the colors in your logo here. You have the full functionality here with this website now. So the goal here is we are promoting our tool, okay, and we want to promote a free trial. Okay, so when they click to sign up, they're actually going to go to this page here and it's going to have a product. Okay, now when you rebrand this, you'll have your logos and it'll say your business down here. And then you have the thank you page. Okay. Now, the thank you page, again, it's going to have your logo and all that. I'm going to show you how you can update all of this really simply. And when they sign up for a free trial and they enter in their payment details, then they're going to go to the thank you page and it'll say welcome, whatever their first name is. It'll have their account email and then it will have a default temporary password and then the link to your branded login page here. Okay, so that's the basic premise. If you are wanting to sign someone up for a free trial, which I do recommend for these tools because they are new. So people kind of, especially using AI, people kind of just want to feel them out. Okay. Now, if you do want to use this free trial with a payment, you do need to go to the payments tab here and you need to make sure that you create a product. And we can call this like AI. We could just call this social planner or something. And then, of course, you want to create reoccurring. You can say like $47. And of course, you can choose your free trial here. Let's say 30. You want to choose monthly and so on, and then just save. Okay. Um, Now, when you save that product, that's going to be what you are going to connect to your trial. I'm sorry, I chose the wrong one. Trial with a payment. Okay, because that's the one. What's happening here, if you're following along with me, is they're creating a free trial, but to receive that free trial, they have to enter in their payment details. Okay, so it's actually a 2-step checkout. They're going to enter in their contact details and then they're going to enter in their payment details, and then that will generate the free trial. So you want to make sure that you are connecting that product here to this page that you want to add this to. Now, when you're doing a free trial, the way that it looks on the checkout form is a little strange. It'll just say 0. So if you made this $47, you may want to just type that in price display override, because then it will actually show on the form what the price is after the free trial instead of just showing 0. It shows 0 because they're actually paying 0 now. But if you put 47 or whatever price that you decide to charge there, it will show that instead of 0. Okay, so we just click save. And then now we have that product connected to this plans page. Okay, so the next thing here is we would just need to connect our own domain. Okay. You can connect whatever domain you want to. So that would be the trial with the payment. All right. And if we look at the automations here, you can see the trial with the payment. This is the automation that works with that. So you'll see here they submit the order form. Okay. And then we are tagging with Brand Blast Create. And you can see as we're moving along the customer journey here, the automations for Brand Blast to automate the account creation or suspend the account creation are in this folder here. You don't have to do anything with this except put your API. So let's go to Brand Blast Create. And you can see here that we have this workflow. So this is all you need to do to create a Brand Blast account here of your own brand, okay, is you just need to add the tag to any contact. So you can create your own workflows. You can do whatever you want. It's just you can even manually, if you have their profile in your account, you can just add this tag and then it'll send them through this automation. So you'll see this API here. This is your agency API that you want to click here. Okay, you'll see instructions on this as well when you get signed up. Okay, so you want to put your agency API here, and that is what is going to give the information. You're going to send that webhook to Brand Blast, and then it will create that account. Then we're going to send them this email that says their contact email and the password, and then your login URL. So where they're actually going to log in. I'm going to show you that in just a second. And then we're going to wait one day, and then we're going to send them another email. And then in this email, we're just going to kind of onboard them. We're going to say, if you've not logged in yet, here are your login credentials. Here's step 1, adding your brand. Step 2, connecting your social media accounts. And then, of course, step 3, generating a campaign and publishing it. Okay, so this is all step-by-step instructions. You don't need to do anything with this. Okay, so for this automation, all you need to do is add that agency API here. For this automation here, when we are deleting or rather suspending, or it's technically a downgrade to the free plan, you'll see the trigger for this is just adding the tag. So again, you don't have to have any automations put in place. You can technically create a contact and then just add these tags according to whatever you want. So it would just be super simple to do that, right? But it's also super simple if you wanted to build these into some of your existing campaigns that you already have created, okay? So what we're doing when that tag is being added is we're actually removing the Brand Blast Create tag, and we're sending that data to the webhook here. And again, you just want to add your agency API. Okay. So the only thing that you have to do in these workflows is just add the API to this webhook step. And then here, we're sending an email saying your account has been deleted. If you have any questions or concerns, contact us. Okay. So those are the two workflows when we're creating or suspending / downgrading, whatever you want to call it. All right. So let's go to the other website now. This one is, I'm sorry, we just did that one. This one is the same exact website. But this process is going to be if you want to provide a trial of the social AI without a payment. Okay, so for this example, we have our website here, create a free trial. When you click that, I'm sorry, it goes to when you click that, it goes to a form here. Go into the editor so I can show you this. It goes to a form. And then when you go to the sorry about that. Let's load it because I'd rather tell you. Okay, so when you have the link here, you'll see that, oops, looks like I need to update this. You have open pop-up, and then opening the pop-up, you have your form here that will create the free trial. Okay, so sorry about that. I need to update that for sure. Okay, so clicking the button now, let's preview this. It takes you to the form, and then when they submit the form, and of course, you would need to edit this if you do decide to change the price anything other than $47, which is really simple here. You just go to the pop-up, and you can just change this to whatever you want, okay? So what they're going to do is they're going to enter in that form, and you can click here and see that they're going to go to the next step once they submit, and then you'll see the thank you page here, which is the same thank you page as before. Now, There's another automation. We go to automations here. You can see the automation for this strategy if you want without a payment. I will say this is if you're running this software for lead gen, obviously it's better without a payment because we're eliminating as many, obstacles as possible. So, the free trigger is going to be, or I'm sorry, the trigger is going to be when they submit this particular form. And then again, we're going to add that tag, which goes through that other workflow of creating the account. We're going to wait 30 days, and then we're going to create a task for whatever user is assigned to this contact. Okay. So the task is going to be, did they subscribe? And if they did subscribe by clicking that plans link inside of your software, if they decided to subscribe, then, or if they did not, then we want to add that delete tag. Okay. Obviously, if they did, we're not going to do anything. But if they did not, we're just going to add that tag here, and there are instructions to show you how to do that. Okay. So all of that stuff is already set up for you. Okay. Now, there is another option, and this is if you're a member of our program. I wanted to give you this option as well. It is a little bit more advanced. And I do want to say, just going back to this quickly, you will see these plans pages. Okay. This is what you want to add to inside of your dashboard. When you go here, this plans page, that is what you want to add there, okay? Because that's going to be all the plans that you have available for this software. So let's go into this option here. This is for my Vision members. If you are a member of our reseller program, or if you are a reseller of Play and you sign up for this and you're a reseller of HighLevel as well, if you're a member of our program, you already have the white label AI ads. So I'm telling you all of this because I wanted to explain to you that the logo and the colors and all of that, all you need to do is import this, and it's the same custom values that will update all of these things here. And then you'll see if we go to the plans page, though, instead of just being this one software, you'll see kind of an idea of how you can combine all of these. Okay. So this is one business. Okay. A lot of times when we think of software reselling, we think, oh, okay, well, I'll just resell one software. But what we want to do as software resellers is we want to have a combination of white label softwares that we've branded as our own that we can resell together. Okay. So you can see here we have our social autopilot. I call mine Vision Social Autopilot. You may call yours whatever. But this is what we're promoting, right? So let's say $47. Now, let's say, what are the odds that a person or a business owner would need the social autopilot and also be interested in AI ads? Okay, so you may want to add a plan where now you're providing the social autopilot and you have a middle tier plan where you're providing social autopilot plus your AI ad system. Okay. And then you have another plan here where you're providing the social autopilot, the AI ads, and all of your high level tools. Okay. Now, this is just an example. You can create any combination that you want to, but I did want to provide this to you as an example of how you can create these plans and combine all of your white label tools. Okay. So this is going to be available to everyone who gets the snapshot as well. The It's just you obviously you need to have the white label AI ads to be able to utilize these plans, and you must also have high level. Okay, so we have the thank you plan for that, or the thank you page for that as well. But you'll see here that it looks a little bit different because we have different tools. So it's going to say welcome to whatever the first name is, the account email, the account password. Is going to say check email because we will have different passwords for each of these. Okay. So if they purchase this tool, they'll log in there. If they purchase this tool, they'll log in there. And then, of course, if they purchase all the tools, they can be embedded into high level. So they really only need one login and one email access to your agency to log in there to all of them. Okay, so hopefully that kind of gives you guys like brain explosion of how you can use this. Now let's talk about how you want to brand all of this. I told you there's a super, super easy way that you can do this. So once you import the snapshot, All you need to do is fill out these three custom values. Okay. Now, if you have a whole bunch that you already had an account, all you have to do is go to folders and go to Brand Blast, and you'll see these three custom values. So the login URL is going to be this login that you receive /login. Okay. So that's all you need to do to paste that here. You're just going to click the three dots and you're going to paste that. You really should have like HTTPS. Okay, just put the regular link here, and then whatever that link is, just do login, and then that way it just goes right to the login page. Okay, now this option here, and again, if you're already a visionary member, these should automatically be uploaded because these are the same custom values. Okay, but you saw on that me go back to on the website here, you'll see all of the different colors, right? Like the orange color for the button and all of that. Now, if I was to change this, right now I have a custom value in here, but if I was to change this, like let's change that orange to blue, and let's go back, and I'm going to add a custom value here, paste that in. Now that that has been updated, now all of the websites, all of them, regardless of which one you've chosen to use, all of them will be updated with the blue color. So let's go ahead and refresh. So now you can see all of that, all of the orange turned into blue. Okay. So, of course, like I said, you can edit this any way that you want to. It is totally 100% customizable on HighLevel. This is just going to give you a good place to start. Now, also your secondary logo, the light color version, of course, all you need to do is go into your media storage, upload that logo. You can see I have some in this folder here. You're just going to upload the logo. You're going to go to the logo. You're going to click on the three dots there, get the link, go back here to the custom values, and you just want to paste that link to your logo there. And then all of those logo placeholders will be uploaded automatically. And like I said, if you're a visionary member, these are the same custom values, so you won't actually have to do this. It will just automatically, as soon as you import it, it will update that information. Okay. Super, super cool, you guys. Super excited to see how you use this in your processes. And if you do want to white label Brand Blast or check out any of the previous training that we've done, you can go to myvisionagency.com/brand blast. You'll see this page here. If you click here, that goes to the YouTube playlist. And also don't forget, tomorrow we're going to have Ian Scott join us. He is the founder of Brand Blast, so he can answer all of your burning questions and probably tell us some new things about Brand Blast that even I don't know. So super, super exciting. Don't miss that tomorrow. Thank you all so, so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. All right, so we are live. So, welcome everyone. Today is Friday, which means it is our weekly group coaching session. We do stream this live to all the social media channels: YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and I don't think we're streaming to Twitter anymore. They changed their terms. But anyway, if you are a member of our program, you can actually join us inside of the Zoom. Let me share my screen with you here so that everyone can see how to join. So if you are a member, you should be able to click the link in the description of the video and get logged in. But if not, let me show you the long way to get around. So if you are a member of our program, if you are the agency, you can click here. If you are the client, you can click there. Clients just have access to my dashboard. So this is what a client would see. You have the ability to go to the community tab, and then you'll access our community, which is the same exact community if you log in as an agency. Okay, so this is all going to be the same place. All you want to do is click here, and then you'll be able to get access to the Zoom meeting. Okay, so you'll just be able to log in with your membership email address, and we'll send you an email for the Zoom link. You can also go into the Learning tab and go to Zoom support, and then you will see the option to log in. And once you go to, make sure to choose the Friday one. Once you fill out this form, this is actually going to take you right into the Zoom meeting, so it kind of saves you a step if you'd rather do that. Either way, make sure to enter your membership email address. The next thing that I did want to tell you is we have Ian Scott here, who's the founder of Brand Blast today. I'm super excited. I just let Ian in, but I just wanted to tell you guys, if you look in the link of the description of this video, you will see if you want to white label Brand Blast, you can definitely go to myvisionagency.com/brand blast. And you can check out the YouTube playlist here of the series that we've done all week talking about how you can literally create they even say 150 posts in 5 minutes. We were just talking before we go live. All the members of my program have been using this. You do have a account of my branded version of Brand Blast, which I'm calling Vision Social Autopilot. If you are a member of the program, you will see if you go into the membership area, let me go back here. If you click on the Brand Blast tab here, you will see that everyone receives a free account. You already have it created. You don't need to do that again. You can just click here and then click on login, and you'll be able to access that. It'll be your membership area or your membership email address. And then this is the temporary password. It will prompt you to change it. Okay, so free account of my brand. But if you want to white label and add to your HighLevel agency like I did, you definitely want to go to myvisionagency.com/brand blast. And I do have, when you check out that training, here, I do walk you through the snapshot that I created. I basically recreated the awesome website that they give you automatically, but we recreated it on HighLevel, and I gave you, 3 different strategies of ways that you can actually promote this within your brand. So let me stop talking and sharing, and I do want to say hello to everyone and welcome, Ian. I appreciate you joining us.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you. So, Ian, I just wanted to kind of give a little bit for the people who don't know you. What is your experience? How did you come to creating Brand Blast?
Yeah, I've always been an entrepreneur, always been building things. I think I got my fit, I guess, in software. So I've built multiple software I guess platforms, and the last 6 years I was at Meta building for them. So like 3 years on the Facebook side doing the social media kind of stuff, and then another 3 years on like the VR side doing the Oculus stuff. So
So,
yeah.
what made you decide to quit working at Meta and branch out on your own?
Um, well, I think it's just a great opportunity right now for anyone to get into the AI space. We saw I think like every 10 years there's a giant wave of some kind of technical change. Like the dot-com boom was, in the early 2000s, and then 10 years later you have the mobile boom, and 10 years later here we are with the AI boom. So I think it's a really great opportunity to start a company in that space.
So, you
So
just seized the moment. I get it.
yeah. Yeah, it was scary, but I think most people here and watching this probably have done the same thing. So
So, basically, you're saying that you saw a problem and you created the solution. What do you think? What was the problem? Like, what was the light bulb thing that was like, okay, I know how to solve this.
yeah, yeah. I think the best problems come from, I guess the best products come from your own problems, people trying to solve their own problems. And when I was looking at different opportunities in the AI space, I was kind of looking at, what if I had trouble with my other like products in the past? And it was always that you're too busy. I think many entrepreneurs feel this way. You're too busy building the product to actually, build up the socials and market it, and like, stay on top of those things and have a social presence. And so it's really hard for small businesses to have a social presence, just because they're already overtaxed with all the duties they have. So, um, in simple terms, it was just like, let's automate that. And so, start iterating, and here we are. So
I I was just saying during the training this week that or maybe even open office hours, but we were talking about like the benefits of this type of tool where we can have AI generate the content, and of course training the AI on your business and then being able to generate the content is the key, because lots of us have used Midjourney and ChatGPT and we understand the struggle to train it so that you actually get quality output. Most of the time we're using these AI tools and we're like, like, oh, that's cool. Yay, it creates like 150 posts in 5 minutes, and that's awesome. But then you have to like go through and edit everything because it's not on brand or it doesn't really speak to your customer, and it
Mhm.
just takes so much time. It's not actually a time saver
Mhm.
like Brand Blast.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We started out as a random post generator, and that's the problem we found. It was like this is like 2 out of the 10 posts are good. And so we started looking more into like what makes a good post. And there's a many different avenues you can take with that. But the one core thing among all the avenues is some context on the brand and like the value you provide. So
So,
um
do you want to
yeah.
give us like a demo? And I do want to tell everyone, all of my members here, if you do have a question, feel free to raise your little virtual hand. And I want you guys to, of course, like all of our weekly QA sessions, Ian is here for you guys as well. So I want you to feel free to ask him any questions if you're feeling like maybe this is a good solution for you, whether you want to just simply use the account that we've given you to use for your own business, or if you're ready to jump in and white label. I want Ian to be available for you guys, and feel free to ask him any of the questions that are maybe keeping you from taking the leap, whichever direction you decide. So, Ian, do you want to kind of do like a demo and explain to us like everything about Brand Blast and why is it so amazing and beneficial?
Sure. I wasn't expecting to do a demo, but
Do
why
it.
not?
Hey, we're live
Why
here,
not?
Ian.
Demo on the spot. Cool. Yeah, let me just pull up
Yeah, I'll let you pull it up there. And you guys remember, if you missed any of the training this week, go to my YouTube channel, or you can go to my blog at blog.myvisionagency.com. You'll see the latest training there. I am very transparent about Brand Blast and all of the white label tools that I promote, because I know most of us are high level agencies. And what I want to show you is the power that you have at your fingertips in this market today to be able to take all the great developers and combine them into your own business. Like, let Ian take care of developing the tool. Okay, let Ian do that. Let HighLevel take care of developing the tool. Let them worry about all the compliance stuff that you don't really need to worry about, right? We just want to add them to our network of solutions, and then we create the custom solution with all of these amazing tools that are perfect for our customer. Did I buy you enough time yet, Ian, to pull that up?
yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
all set up. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me just share my screen. Um, Desktop one. Okay, cool. Can you guys see my screen?
I can.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm in the tool, and I think the best thing for this is just a quick demo of real quick how it looks. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna add a brand, and we're gonna generate some content. Real quick, this is the tool. You got your dashboard where you manage your users and your sub accounts and all that kind of stuff. And then of course the campaigns, single post, brand context, which is really like the brain of the AI, your connected accounts, and then the template editor, which I'll hold off on. It's pretty advanced. I don't know if anybody watching or maybe you, Bridget, have been playing with this, but this is really cool too. But
Oh my gosh. I dove into this in Wednesday's training.
yeah.
Love this. I already have my VA working on this because we actually, in our membership program, I think, over 3,000 Canva templates already. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
super excited about this because I want to move all of those, and I have a VA working on this right now. Thank you,
Cool.
Daniel. To
Yeah.
to start uploading those templates to the library here. Love this.
Exactly. So you can use those templates for all your clients, and the AI will rebrand them for you instead of you jumping in Canva and doing it every time. So perfect. So this is the tool. As you guys know, this is a version of the white label tool. So it's white labeled, with your own branding and all that. So you can set that up. Um, but now that you see the tool, I'm just going to go through and add a brand. So we'll start with, I'll just do Nike. Nike. I like doing Nike, Nike.com. And you'll see it grabs everything in like a second. So we have cache learning on a lot of websites. So um you can pretty much add your brand and get started within like 5 seconds. So
Pulls all of that in from the website.
yeah, so I went and learned the website. So I pulled all this stuff in, and it pulled in like, your description, your primary brand colors, your secondary, your logo, all that kind of stuff. But I'm just gonna go hit next and finish this. So it created Nike. As you see, we're at a null state here. It says, create your first campaign. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a single post. And then let's go back and create a campaign. So creating a campaign, there's just a few elements. One, do you want images or videos? We'll do images. Target platforms, we'll just do Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Should change that to X by now. And then last, or I guess third step is your duration. And we're going to do 4 weeks, 3 posts a week, but you can do up to 7 posts a week. So basically post every day for a month. But we're just going to do 3, so it's quick. Then select your template. These are the templates we were just talking about. You can add your own in the template editor. We have like a plumber's one down here that we're going to release soon. But I'm just going to do fresh pop because it's a popular one. And then last is the image selection, which is, are you going to use stock images or your own images? We haven't uploaded anything, so I'm just going to hit stock images. I couldn't choose anything if I wanted because, of course, we haven't uploaded anything. So now that's firing off. That should take, 3 to 5 minutes to get that all set up. But we did fire off that single post, so I'm just going to go back and look at that. And yeah, here it is. So cool. Let's get a post, but we can always edit it if we want. Say we don't like that picture, like, we're not kite surfing, so we can do something else.
Ian, how does it decide which hashtags to bring in for the post? Is it
Yeah,
pulling in like the popular hashtags, the ones that it thinks are the best choice, or is it just creating hashtags from the content? How does it decide that?
it's a little bit of both. I mean, we have like a ongoing repository of, top hashtags. You can search hashtags like with I think SEMrush allows you to do that too. But anyways, there's different APIs to do like trending hashtags. But with that, you can also like, how do I say it without getting too much into details? But basically, we have this configured to where when it comes up with topics, it will pull the most popular and relevant hashtags. So there's like popular hashtags, and then there's relevant hashtags, meaning like if your post is like kind of unique. So yeah, it's like kind of a two-step thing. Um, but let's just go grab something. Nike, or let's do like athlete. Oh, that was cool actually. Cool. Yeah. And then again, all these layers are editable. You can change everything. You can also change all the captions. You can smash them down into just one caption, wherever you like. But this looks good, so I'm gonna go with that. And yeah, then it updates. And so we can post this now if we wanted to, if we just hit schedule. But nothing's obviously connected, so we would have to go through and connect our accounts over here in the connected accounts tab. But that's kind of a little deeper. I'm gonna go into the campaign, see if that's on it's on its last step. So it should be done like less than a minute. And while we're waiting on that, I can go over the brand context a little bit. So you'll notice we didn't do anything when we just dropped in the URL. We just dropped in the URL and started making some content. But we could actually fine tune the AI more to our brand if we went over the brand context and added any type of docs about the founding story, quick tips, fun facts, testimonials, whatever you want. This is kind of where you would basically fine tune the AI. And we actually just added this week, we added brand voice. So now you can also add brand voice, and we give you some suggestions of, favorite marketers. We got like Hormozy and Gary Vee in here and stuff like that. But yeah, that's where that is. And also you can upload your own media here. Let's go jump back to the campaigns. Campaign is done. And there you go. About a month of content. This is for Nike. Month of content in like 5 minutes. And yeah, these look all pretty good. They look on point. on
I
brand
love
and
I love the idea and I hope that someone does this. Um, it's like you can provide this as a service and your clients never even have to see the software. They just think that you are creating all of this. And if you think like I used to, when I started out as an agency, I was doing like social media management. And so I was first creating the graphics, but then that started taking too long. So in order to scale, I started outsourcing the graphics. But it was like every 30 days for one client would be like $100, right? But if they're paying me $400 a month, that's a good overhead. But think, I could keep that $100. I could just constantly like use this tool and create this content and keep more of my money. I absolutely love this. I actually showed the other day some gigs on Fiverr where you can purchase like 2,000 quoted graphics and then they just brand them for you. It's like the
Mhm.
package of quoted graphics. They brand it for you. And then, of course, you buy that. So that's essentially what I don't even know if they're using this tool or something like it, but that's essentially what we're able to do with the software.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And you know what? $100 a month is actually pretty affordable.
Yeah.
'Cause I know today it would be a lot more expensive if you want to outsource
Yeah.
even a
Well, it
VA
was
or just someone
Fiverr. I was
local.
getting a good deal.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because it'd be hundreds of dollars a month just for one brand. But
But
yeah,
just
this definitely
that's
saves
for
you a lot
one
of money.
client, you know, a hundred
Yeah,
dollars for one client. And then it's like if you take on another client, even if it's in the same niche, you still have to have everything rebranded, you know. So
definitely.
that's what I when I think about like how would the agency, like the social media management agency, really use this tool? Oh my gosh, it's like you can scale to the moon and not have to outsource any of the content creation.
And that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are using VAs or doing it themselves, and they're like, "Hey, this is way too much. It's not scaling." Especially with VAs, because you realize, uh, you just have to hire more VAs as you get more clients. Because there's only so many hours in the week to do this.
Yeah.
So that's when they switched to us, and a lot of people have been happy with kind of automating this with SaaS. I do see we have a question in the chat.
Yeah. Manila?
Yes, I do like the tool. We went through some training last week and it's pretty cool. But I'm trying to aim to the Latino market, uh,
Hmm.
Spanish speaking folks. And I know I could handle the tool, but I want to know if I get the unlimited package, which is actually the way to go, to provide it to my sub account as an attractive item to stay with me, it has to be in Spanish. The input and output has to be in Spanish. How could we
Yeah.
work that out?
Yeah, that's totally there. So if you just go in the brand context, um, let's scroll up. If you just go to basic info, there's
Mhm.
actually language for posts, and it's at English right now, but you can easily pick Spanish. We support 31 languages, so yeah, you could put that and
Yeah, but
have.
with the menu change to Spanish, because we have
Um,
high level and the input and output, but the menu doesn't switch to Spanish.
oh, I see. Okay, so like you're talking about like
What's the
the
difference?
navigation options and stuff. Uh,
Exactly.
we actually just had this. Someone from France asked us this like earlier this week. And we're like, okay, it's I realize it's something we need. So we'll probably do localization on the navigation items pretty soon. It wouldn't be too much of a lift, but yeah, we could do that. For right now, what I knew they were doing, they were using Chrome, like Google Translate in the Chrome browser.
Yes, I
They
use that a lot, but it
Okay.
doesn't work as well.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, so we don't officially support the navigation items, the localization for the navigation items, but we will pretty soon. Um, to be honest, if people bug us about something enough, we just build it.
Well, it's a huge market.
Yeah, oh
In
yeah,
the
yeah.
country speak Spanish. It's a huge market.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that this actual language for posts picker right here, we actually built it for the Spanish speaking market just because we had multiple people in South America that were using this tool and they were just like it has to output Spanish. And so we supported the other languages too, obviously, because it was just a nice, easy add-on. But our Spanish-speaking users were really what pushed that feature. So
All right,
totally.
can we get a heads up from you when you kind of have it ready?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Of course. Did you say you went to a training? You already signed up, or are you?
No. We working with Bridget, and we love the
Oh,
tool.
okay.
But
Okay.
of course, we
Yeah.
want to go offer it to our sub account with the unlimited package. But
Yeah.
it has to be attractive because a lot of these folks see a little bit of English and they get turned off right away.
That makes sense. That makes sense. What's your guys' experience with Go High Level? How do they handle this?
It's very hard with Go High Level because you could do a lot of stuff in Spanish, but the navigation stays in English, and the few translations that they have don't mean what they're supposed to mean. So
Mm.
it's challenging.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can do a localization kind of thing, at least for the navigation options for sure.
And
Uh,
you may want to reach out to like Matt DeSano because I know that his team has like a translate widget that they have available as one of the things that you can get when you sign up with them. But it's just a code that you can put into your high level account and then it will change the language. I know that it's, being a widget, it's not a perfect solution, but maybe that's something that could be integrated to easily make
yeah.
all of that translated.
Well,
Yeah,
I talked to
definitely.
them and they told me that you have to have on a special plan to be able to get.
Oh, I mean, for Ian, maybe he can get
Oh, for
some
Ian.
ideas of
Okay.
how they
Yeah.
approach it, so that he can build that into his system as well.
Yeah. We already scoped it out just because, like I said, like literally 4 days ago, we had a user asking. Um, so there are a few ways to do it for sure. I know a lot of people have the little drop down picker up here in the corner.
Yeah.
It's funny in Facebook, translations were actually like one of the biggest it's like included in every project, and it's just one of those last steps you do before you release a feature. And they have a whole team of people you submit translations to. So it was always this thing of like, oh, did you get the translations in? Because it takes like a week or so to get all the translations. And Facebook's everywhere. So, you have like 20, 30 translations, 20, 30 like languages to translate to. So every time we would push something out at Facebook, it would be like, do you get translations in? If not, you have to delay it a week or so. So it's it's actually nice coming back to this a little bit because we're getting bigger and we're getting into those new markets. So, but yeah, it brings back memories, translations.
Yeah, even high level. I mean, they're still working on perfecting, like Manolo said, the translations in the other languages. It's so important, but it's kind of like when you're building your business, you need to get all the processes and everything good, and then you can start duplicating all of that. And that's what we talk about in our program. It's like you can't just create a snapshot just out of thin air. You have to, if you want to really create a quality one, you have to build it, use it,
Mhm.
and then you can duplicate. I did want to ask you something because I didn't address this week in the training, but when it comes to creating teams, if you are, I went through this process,
Mhm.
but if you are an agency and you want to hire your VA to create these templates, cough, cough, like I did, how do you have to give permission to or give them your login credentials, or is there a way that you can give them access and then they will
Mhm.
also have the template editor?
Yeah, so the template editor, it's a special case just because it's such a powerful tool. We really only release it to agency owners. So they're on the white label accounts, they have access to it. And we haven't released user permissions yet. User permissions will let you open it up to different users, but for right now, it's only the white label agency owners. So it is like a admin level access.
Oh, cool. Can you tell us about some other things that are coming in the future, what you guys have planned?
Yeah, oh my gosh. There's a few different things I can talk about. So
You can tell us some top secret things. No one here will tell.
yeah. Okay. I mean, there's little things, we have that are just cool, like cool little fun things like, reporting dashboard, little activity thing to see, which accounts you have that are like posting, hey, which ones you need some help, like they haven't finished onboarding, or you know, which ones have a campaign that's about to end that you need to start another campaign. And then on that same note, we do have something called like reoccurring campaigns or like auto posting coming up to where you don't have to keep making campaigns every month. Like you don't have to like manually be like, okay, here's this month's campaign. I'm going to come back in a month and then set another campaign. Basically, you can have kind of reoccurring campaigns, and that's a huge win for small businesses, because honestly, small businesses just need like 60 days of reoccurring content. Because when your potential customers come in and gut check you on your socials, your sales cycle probably isn't going to be more than 60 days, or even half that, 30 days. So by the time one of your potential customers, say your painter, comes and looks at your local painters, by the time they're serious enough to actually go check out your socials, they're probably already in your sales funnel, and they're probably going to get out of your sales funnel in they're probably going to complete that in less than 60 days for sure. So yeah, that's going to be really exciting, the auto posting. White label videos, everybody's been asking. I've had like four different agencies ask in the past 2 weeks, can I have a white label demo video? We're going to come out with something like that here pretty soon. I think honestly by next week it should be ready. And then some bigger things. What do we have? Those are the little things, coming out, but the bigger things we have coming out, that's really exciting. And this is more like towards the end of the year and 2025 is AI avatars, having your likeness promote your brand in a way that's actually believable. The AI avatar is getting really good. It's actually really hard to tell when you look at like the top technologies, like what's an avatar and what's not. So eventually having your likeness promote your stuff in a way that's a lot more engaging. And then also like a feedback engagement, like a metric input to the AI. So like the AI looking at like what posts are actually engaging and getting the most stuff, and kind of reattacking those kind of things when they post new stuff. So that's really exciting. And then also we'll have like competitive analysis built into that as well. What are your competitors using that are getting a lot of engagement? So trending topics, etc. So yeah, those are the exciting things. And then also video template editor. We have videos. They're still in beta. People like them. People use them. But we've actually been kind of scoping out what would it look like to have the video like template editor for videos. And it's actually almost more feasible than the image template editor because it's lighter weight. And so we're excited to get that out probably towards the end of the year. So
What do you think are some of the coolest ways that people are using Brand Blast, like in their agencies or just in their businesses in general?
yeah, that's a good question. It really depends on who the agency is. So we have low ticket. We have agencies that do a low ticket model where this is just like an add-on for like an extra $150 a month. And they like that. That's working out well. But then we have the bigger agencies that are, doing like the high ticket thousands of dollars a month packages. And they'll use Brand Blast as like either, um, just like a nice freebie thrown in there, or like a lead magnet to get them to get people to show up to a webinar. I had someone that's like blowing up right now they've made a lot of partnerships. I won't name drop because I don't know if they like that or not, but they I saw that they kept adding users. I'm like, oh my God, they have hundreds of users. And they just really started cranking it this month. And I found out what they were doing. They were kind of giving this away as a lead magnet in a way, which we already knew what people did that, but we haven't seen someone do it so successfully. And yeah, they were really happy with it. I was just talking to him yesterday and he's like, yeah, man, people love this. It really helps get the show up rate up. So that's an interesting way to do it.
Oh, so they're using it like a bonus to show up to a webinar, like forever?
Yeah.
Like lifetime?
Yeah, like a webinar or a sales call or something, like, hey, show up and you'll get access. Just show up just to get access to this tool. So we've already had people doing that before. And they're doing well, but this guy like really, really did well. So
So
yeah.
do you
So
have like an MAP, like a minimum advertised price?
no, probably will in the future, but not right now. So
HighLevel just changed theirs
I
where
heard.
you can now, instead of like, you basically they had you stuck at $97, which I love the idea of using the one tool to introduce your whole suite of tools, like here's the
Mhm.
social planner, upgrade to receive this and whatever else. I actually have an ad running right now using my Vision Social Autopilot as a lead. It's just a free trial though, but it's such a great way using these awesome free tools that everybody wants to try anyway. It's like
Mhm.
you're introducing them to, I mean, and if you're just using a form, it's such a low barrier. So it's like your cost per lead is insanely cheap. So it's like you're giving something high quality. Now you have their email address. Now you can just consistently upsell them to your other tools. So it's really, I love the idea of using it as a lead magnet, but also,
Yeah.
like I say, we as software resellers, we have lots of different softwares that we resell. So using that to upsell to your larger packages is love it.
Exactly, exactly. And some little bonuses on there to add on to make it just even more appealing is saying the value. It's like, oh, this is like a $300 a month value, or if you want to give them like an annual plan price, it's like this is $3,000 value that you're getting for free.
Yeah.
I noticed just putting a dollar amount by something that you're
Yeah.
getting for free is really
Yeah.
speaks more volume. So
Oh, that's, because I'm so open and transparent about the white label tools that I resell, I love to tell people, like, look, if you go to Brand Blast and sign up, it's $47 for this plan. If you go to Play and sign up, it's $97. If you go to HighLevel and sign up, it's $97. But you can get all of these for $147. So it's like I love as a reseller, I love to say this is powered by Brand Blast, and
mhm.
you can go there and sign up, but you could also join my program. But
Yeah,
also the flip side of that is being an affiliate too. So it's like people say all the time they get so overwhelmed, like, but what if they recognize the brand? And then they say, oh, isn't this just Brand Blast or isn't this just HighLevel? And it's like, that's good. Yeah. If they really
yeah.
want it, just here's my affiliate link.
Yeah, and I think being transparent is it's like a superpower of credibility and trust that gives you. Yeah, I think your deal is actually so good. I actually just referred someone else to it yesterday. They were like wanting to check it out, and they were looking at different tools, and they just got into the space. And I'm like, oh, listen, if you want to check out a lot of tools for, the most affordable way, like you should probably join, Bridget's plan, and you can play with Brand Blast, and you can play with all these other things. And so, yeah,
Well,
I
I'll,
think
I'll
it's
get you an affiliate link. We'll just,
yeah, actually, I wonder if we affiliate each other. Like, how does that work?
yeah,
Just like just
yeah.
exchanging money back and forth.
Business. That's why it's fun.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
I get to help you build your business, you help me build my business, and then and then we just go to the HighLevel summit, and then we're like, hey, everybody's rocking it. Yay, high five.
yeah, yeah. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. So give me that
Did you
affiliate
guys
link.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll send it to you. Do you guys have any questions? I don't see any. I see that we definitely have a lot of people in here. Charles and Edna and Frankie and Keith, Manolo, Rick, Tony. Oh, Tony's got a question.
Actually, I just want to say I was playing around with this thing today
Mhm.
and I love it, dude. You
Wow.
knocked it out of the park, man. Cause like, man, this thing's awesome. It's
It's
it's really a really good tool. Man, I was on it all day. And then when I started transferring stuff from Canva, I was like,
Mhm.
get out of here, man.
Oh, nice, man. I love to hear that. I love to hear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, baby. It was real good.
Cool,
Tony,
cool.
what do you think, just from the user perspective, like what about it makes you so excited? Like what's the thing that you're like, what? This does that? That's cool.
All right. What really got me set off, like what really did it. Well, there was a lot of things that did it, but initially, how easy it was to connect everything just right out the gate. Out the gate, Facebook, YouTube, all of those platforms connected smoothly. Like I had no problems with it. It was just nice and smooth and done. So much so that after I created the post, it gives you an option, right? How you could pick if you want to post on all those different platforms.
Mhm.
But after the post is made, it only shows one platform on what you created. So I'm at the moment I'm thinking that they're only going to be posting on Facebook. but they don't. They post everywhere at the same time. Every place you click, it posts it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
the Spanish thing is a huge thing because right away when I posted it, I was getting phone calls, you know, of course, from like all my Spanish people, and they're like, "Hey, man, could you do that in Spanish?"
Okay, nice, nice.
Could you do it in
That's
Spanish?
great. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
You said,
By
yes,
the
I
way,
can.
that preview that you saw, you can actually change. You said it was in Facebook. Right above the post, you can actually change it to be like Instagram or whatever else. There's like a preview picker up
It's
there.
like a drop down.
Right, but you
Yeah.
don't have to because initially when you set up, before you set up the post, you go ahead and pick everywhere you wanted to go.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
so once you do, that's what had me confused because I thought I had to pick. I initially I thought that I had to pick each individual channel
Oh,
after
okay.
I created it. It wasn't until I created it one time and I started checking my channels, I was like, it's everywhere that I initially picked. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
it just, you understand where I'm going?
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, get out of town, man. This is like crazy. I haven't posted my own videos on YouTube yet, and it put my first video on YouTube, right? It was my very first video, and I did it with your software, man.
Oh, that's great to hear. I love that. I love that. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're into it, man. You did the videos and everything. So I love to hear that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. I
Love the
definitely love the
tools.
tool.
I love the tools that that I try out, and then I think within the first 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, I'm signing up. This is way too cool because I know if I'm excited about it, you guys will be excited about it too.
Oh, and once you play with it, it's, you know, because you just like the time saving.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you see the value because you're like, oh my gosh, when I created my content and it took all this time and all this effort, that is nothing compared to what I'm doing now. So it's like the time, that's huge. I mean,
I,
imagine once a month. I used to, when I had one social media client, the very first one, I would spend 8 hours every Saturday creating a month's worth of content and scheduling it all out. But that was like 8 hours a month on my Saturday because I still had a job that I was doing. Imagine how many I could have had, 10 times those clients and spent way less time than I did just that one client. You can't really scale doing that. 8 hours. Oh my gosh.
no, you can't. Like my brain is going crazy right now just thinking about what I could do with
Yeah.
this
Yeah. And it's so cool too, because it's like when you're saving that time, it's like you're still addressing all the things that you need to address. We have to create content. So if you don't have the time, it doesn't change the fact it still needs done. So you as the business owner, you have things that need done. You still have to get them done. So you figure it out and using these tools and automation and using AI the right way, that helps you accomplish all of those things.
It's a fun tool to use. It was
Yeah,
actually fun to produce what I produced. It was fun using it. I actually enjoyed the time that I had using the tool. You know,
good.
and to the point I was like, the only thing that I couldn't figure out, and it's not, I just couldn't figure out is I'm sure it's user issue. Today's the first day I used it, but how do you change the content, the verbiage that it wants to print out? Like I know where to go to change it because I was using ChatGPT to go back and forth to change it, and this was just
Mhm.
me exploring around. I'm sure there's an easier way to do it. I just can't figure it out.
Yeah, yeah, of course. We have two levels of that. So the first level is just the level that affects all content you output, and that's your brand voice. So in the brand context, you can edit your brand voice, and that will put a different kind of spin on all the content, as far as the tone, I guess, and how it comes off. And
Right,
then
right.
the second one, which is really about changing the content itself, like the focus and the themes. And so right now you can create single images, single image posts and single video posts about specific themes. Um, to create campaigns about specific themes, we're actually coming out with that soon where you can prompt it and be like, hey, I want 30 days of content and I want it to be about this specific thing. Right now, a way that people are getting around that and prompting it themselves is they're making a product about whatever they want to promote, and they're making a product focused campaign of like, I want a product focused campaign about about this product that I have made in my brand context, and it will make 30 days content about that product. So that is a workaround, but we will have a prompt mode for campaign creation. Yeah.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
I do see that Wendy had a question in the chat. She says, can you use multiple websites to train the AI?
At the moment, not, no. Because there's okay, well, you can't. So the basic learning starts with just one website. You just enter your website, or you just fill out a form, and that's the basic context of your brand. You can add content from multiple other sites after in the brand context if you do deep knowledge. All you have to do is basically find a way to scrape it. So Perplexity AI or something. Find a way to get a summary of that website and then drop it into your brand context. That's how I would go about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would like if it's totally different, just knowing what I know about the tool, maybe you could do a work. Maybe, I mean, obviously, if you're agency owner, that's the best way because you just created brand new brand. Maybe you could even use one of the products, like if you had like if it's a sub brand of your main brand, for example, like I'm an affiliate, so I put in all of my different products that I promote. And then, of course, those have links. Maybe that would be a good workaround for you.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah.
Manola, you had another question?
Yes. I could create sub accounts, and I mean, I could create some of the sub accounts and brand it differently, so I get different outcome. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. That's how I will go about it. I mean, if I just train this, another sub account with different information, and I get different outputs. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually do a lot of our testing with the brand voice. We just made the exact same brand, give it different brand voice or different, deep knowledge context, and we're just seeing how different are the campaigns. So yeah, that is primarily how we test it internally too.
Yeah, so if you think about it, like in the agency account, like users are the same if we're relating it to HighLevel, since we're all using HighLevel. The users are the same as like users of HighLevel, and then the brands, you would think of them as like sub accounts.
Exactly. It's actually it's a one-to-one mapping. So we have the agency, and the agency is just like your agency view, and then you have users that belong to that agency and brands. The only thing that's different between our schema and HighLevels is that the brands are owned by users, whereas in HighLevel the sub accounts exist on their own, and users have access to different sub accounts. But we are going to change that because we have to do user permissions, and so we may change a little bit of that.
So do you know when user permissions will be available?
I would say probably in the next 1 to 2 months. It's something we're pushing on because it's actually a prerequisite for a deeper connection with Go HighLevel. So a deeper integration to where we can just send stuff to the social planner, or import your. We have like a concept of when you set up your Brand Blast account with Go HighLevel. Right now it's super easy. You just import users via CSV or whatever. We have automations, but we have this idea of like syncing your Brand Blast with your Go HighLevel, so it creates all your sub accounts and users right there, and then you just like turn people on and off whether they have access. But user preferences, your user permissions is a prerequisite for that specific feature. So we are quite bullish on it. So it may happen sooner than a month or two.
So like you want to push the data, so like you're creating it instead of Brand Blast, and then you want to push that data to the HighLevel social planner. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I guess two things. So we want to sync your users and brands between Go HighLevel and Brand Blast, so we always know, your most up-to-date setup with your sub accounts and users. And then two, we have another integration with the social planner with Go HighLevel, to where instead of exporting via CSV and then importing that CSV inside of the social planner, to get your post from Brain Blast into the social planner, we want to just have a button that sends the post to the social planner. So
OMG, that is beyond cool.
yeah. We actually don't want to do that much scheduling. We want to really focus on creating content well and
Yeah.
leave the scheduling up to the schedulers, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that because then you can piggyback off of all of the like the notifications when the account's disconnected, or like when you have a client who is in your HighLevel account and they've already connected all their social media platforms, and then they go to your white label Brand Blast account, they wouldn't then technically have to reconnect all their platforms.
Exactly. So
Oh,
it's kind of a win-win for everyone. I mean, us included. We don't, like I said, we'd rather stay out of the scheduling side of things, and more in the content creation side.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like I just said at the beginning here. It's like focus on the thing that you do great, let everybody else do the other
exactly.
stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the social planners, man, they could be a beast to deal with too, like on the back end of things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tony, you had another question?
Yeah, since you are looking to integrate into Go High Level Social Planner, like I don't know if they're still like that, but the last time I used it, they had this token thing that you had your clients needed to uh always they had this token thing that your clients always had to refill. And it wasn't that they had to pay for anything. They just had to hit this button. And it took forever for me to get a client to do that. Would that be the case if you integrate Brain Blast? Because right now, that's one of the things that I love about Blast, that you don't have to deal with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest, I think most of our clients, not knocking Go High Level or anything, but most of our clients don't want to use the social planner either. They want to use us. It's just that we do have a small minority of clients. I would say maybe 30%, 40% of our clients. So I guess not a small minority, but they want to use the social planner. So to be honest, if you don't want to use the social planner, that's fine. You can keep using us. But if you do, yeah, you probably would have to deal with that. I'm not sure what that is, the token thing.
It's a social media thing. It's like, you know how, and every social planner is like this. I don't know how Brand Blast deals with it because I haven't had them connected long enough, but it's like when you give access to, for example, TikTok, every like period, like
Oh,
maybe
60
30
days.
days or whatever, yeah, it
Oh,
expires. And then
okay.
that's what I was saying about the notifications.
Yeah, that is an issue. So yeah, with Instagram, so Facebook and Instagram have a 60-day token, and like, okay, yeah. Yeah, you will have to deal with it for us too. That's just an API safety measurement. So they have to verify you every 60 days. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
Thank
is
you, Bridget.
incredibly.
You drove it home for me.
You can go into the settings though. You probably already have this just for everyone watching though, but you can go into the settings of your social media planner and you can make sure to notify you and your client when this happens so that hopefully your client sees it and they connect. But I used to have a client that I could never contact ever. He never answered emails. He never did. So it's like sometimes things would go unconnected for months because I'm like, I sent you like 15 emails to do it. So that is a struggle. But unfortunately, in those cases, you just document all of this stuff and then you just have to move on. I mean, you can't make them connect it.
yeah, definitely. We do have notifications too when it comes disconnected.
Yeah.
So it's so annoying.
Yeah. It really is. Like, you're the
Yeah.
agency. You're like, I'm trying to help you. I just need you to click the button.
It's
Yeah,
like
just click it.
beating somebody over the head with like, it's like, man, just click the button, man. It's a button.
Yeah.
I know. It's like trying to tell a local business, like, dude, we got to collect emails. Okay. I want to help you here. Let's collect emails. I get
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Yeah. Maria, you have a question?
Yes, I do. Thank you. It was very interesting. One question I have, when I was trying to connect my Facebook, I might have missed this. It doesn't work on personal Facebooks. Your personal is just a business.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just so Facebook and Instagram, they have a restriction on their API to only do business accounts. So you can't do personal pages or personal Instagram accounts. But you can switch your Instagram account to business by just in the settings. If you just go to settings and like account type, you can change it. The only drawback is that if you are someone that likes to create TikToks or whatever and have like sound bites of popular songs on the radio, you can't repurpose that kind of content on a professional account. So you can't put, you know, your favorite song on your clips. That's really the only drawback I feel like with the switch.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So I do want to spin our wheel and everything before we go today. Ian, thank you so much for joining us. I don't know who I'm hearing.
Isn't that pretty?
It is pretty. Hang on. Wait. Okay. I think I muted the right person. Okay. Thank you so much, Ian, for joining us. I really appreciate your time. I think everyone is super excited about adding Brand Blast in here. I'm sure you guys will be doing a lot more training in the future. Ian, is there anything else that you wanted to say? Any cool announcements or Facebook tricks and tips since you're on the inside? Wait, Ian, how can you share political posts? And is shadow banning a real thing?
Oh man, I can't speak on that.
I'm kidding. You don't have to answer.
Yeah. Oh man, I have so many stories I could tell, but it's all good.
Sure.
No,
Is there anything about it?
I mean, I guess the big announcements are, you know, the things we already talked about, which are, you know, the new features coming out. We're launching features every week. This past week we just launched, you know, the brand voice and the multilingual support. So excited to get some new stuff out this coming week. Look out for those white label videos. So you have a demo video set to go when you sign up with us, and of course all the other stuff we talked about. But yeah, no, thank you for having me. It's been a great pleasure, and I really enjoyed watching your videos. I think you covered the tool really well, and excited to, you know, get introduced to your community. And if you guys need anything, just reach out. If you go on the tool and you say you came from Bridget's community, then I will make sure to be in contact with you guys personally. So
Also, if you guys didn't know, Ian is in our membership area. So if you have a question for him, you can just tag him, do the @ Ian Scott, and then he will get notified just like you guys are. Cool.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you, man. Thanks for coming by.
hey man, you too, Tony. Thanks for the kind words, and I'm glad you got to use the tool and check it out. I'm sure we'll talk more. So thanks.
Yeah, and you're welcome anytime. We're always here Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're welcome to join us whenever you want to.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ian. You're welcome to stick around. We're just going to spin the wheel every Friday. Whoever joins us in the weekly Q&A gets to get their name added to the wheel, and the winner will receive a free private consultation with me. So I do want to make sure that I have called everyone's name here. So let me know if I missed you. Just 1 second. So we have, let me add Charles. There. Okay, so we have Keith, Tony, Rick, Frankie, Manny, John, Edna, and Charles. I think John is actually Ray. So we'll change that to Ray. Did I miss
And Wendy.
And Wendy?
And me, Maria.
Oh, Maria, I missed you. Oh, I'm glad you got access, by the way.
All right, Bridget, we're trying to be sneaky now.
Or maybe it's just because Maria wins every week subconsciously. I was like,
I know.
not Maria this time.
No.
After 5 weeks, I finally figured out how to get into the actual webinar instead of just on the, the other way.
Oh, well, I do share at the beginning of every Q&A how you can get access if you're a member. It's always in the same spot there. So did you guys, did I miss anyone else? Keith, Tony, Rick, Frankie, Manny, Ray, Edna, Charles, and Maria? I don't think Ian needs to be included. All right, guys, let me share my screen here. And let's spin the wheel. It's Edna.
No way. Hey, thank you, Bridget. I was waiting for Maria to come up.
I was hoping I wouldn't come up. I was praying I wouldn't come up, and I was praying for it.
Thank you, Bridget.
I'll send you the email.
Congratulations.
I'll send you the email as soon as we're done here. Did you guys have any other questions for me or Ian or anyone else? No? All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Monday is Labor Day here in the United States, so I will not be laboring on Monday. I hope you guys don't labor as well. I hope you enjoy time with your families and just have a nice, relaxing weekend. But Tuesday, we're going to be right back at it with open office hours and live training. So thank you all again for joining me. Have an awesome weekend, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye. Go make your vision a reality. Today, I am going to show you how you can become a visionary reseller inside of our program. I'm also going to show you how you can actually join for free. Before I go too deep into all of that, I want to show you everything that you get so that you know if this is the right program for you. Okay. Now, first of all, what we do is teach you how to earn reoccurring income as a software reseller. The basis of our program is on HighLevel, right? So you do need to have a HighLevel account. If you don't have one yet, again, I'm going to show you all of that stuff, all the plans and options to join in just a minute here, okay? But first, I want to show you, as a member of our reseller program, we are going to give you software that you can white label. This software is actually powered by Play. It is an AI-generated advertising platform. You can advertise on Google, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Google Display, Snapchat, message ads, Facebook ad, call ads, Google call ads. You can actually run one ad and run to all the Google networks. You can run Bing ads, Spotify ads, and even local search ads. We even have an option where you can send direct mail, okay? Now, this is how you want to, this is how your clients are going to be able to advertise, but also you, okay? You want to be able to use this for your business. If you're brand new to software reselling, you definitely want to use the tool before you start reselling it, okay? So you definitely want to be using one of your accounts. You don't have to be a reseller, but you definitely will have licenses that you can resell. And also, we're going to give you the ability to white label this platform. You can see here, this is just a made up brand here. If we click on clients, you'll see that you get this client invite link. That's how your clients are going to create an account. You can just add that right to your HighLevel dashboard. You'll see you can add your own domain to this. You'll have your agency admin account, and then you'll see your clients listed here. If you want to change the logo and the name of your system, and even like the login page, you can create that. And you could even put your own privacy link and things there. Now you'll see this option here that says add white label help center. Of course, you want to uncheck this box if you have your own, but if you would like to use our support team and our gray label knowledge base, you'll see up here, you and your clients will be able to click here. It'll go right to the gray label meaning it's attached to a domain that is not attached to a business. This is updated for you periodically. And then also, if you see here, you do have the all the articles there and all of that stuff. And if your clients do need to contact support, they can do that as well. Okay. So now you see here the home. So you'll have the home page where all of your accounts, obviously your dashboard, you have the advertise tab here, and you have the creative hub. So if you did want to create an ad from a template, you could do that just by importing it, or you could create your own custom ad here. Now, I can't go too deep into this without showing, an account that has the ad accounts connected rather. And you can see how easy this is to do. You just click connect and then you get logged in. Okay. Now, this is what it looks like in a live account, okay? So you'll see here that this is what your dashboard will look like. You'll see all of the different conversions. This is what makes this so great, because not only is AI creating the ad, but AI is also optimizing the ad so that you can make sure that your ad spend is going to the best performing ad. So when you place your ad, it'll tell you like day one, here's basically it's meeting the guidelines, it was approved. After a week, it's going to check the ad and make sure that you are at the correct benchmarks. You can even see an article here about benchmarks as well. You'll see when you scroll down the ad spend, the clicks, and so on. What I love about this is even if you have never run ads before, you can still create really productive, effective ads. And all you need to do is just utilize the AI ad, the optimization that we have here inside of the platform. Okay, so you can tell here the cost per click. Is that meeting benchmarks? You know, you may not know if you've never run ads before, but you'll be able to see here, for example, this one is 39 cents per click. And it tells us if this is Google Display or Facebook or Google Search or YouTube, what we should expect for, you know, typically like the benchmarks we're looking for. Same with the click-through rate. You'll see your conversions and all of that stuff, and then also the CPM. You'll be able to break down the headlines that AI creates for you and even the location. And then you can see your an overview of your ad. And if you did need to pause it, you could do that. Okay. Now, when you are creating an ad, like I said, you just simply, let's go to the template library and let's choose like healthcare. And let's say that we wanted to import this ad. So let's just go ahead and import this. And we'll click here to create the ad. Oops, let's go back here. Actually, let's go to advertise. Let's go to Facebook. Okay, so this is what we want to do. We want to create the ad from the template. I'm sorry, I can't show everything, but so you'll see here that this is the goal of this ad campaign is conversion. We type in our website, click create new ad, and then it's going to choose all of this stuff for us. Okay, of course, we can give it a name. We can choose the AI targeting, or we could actually click here and then choose our own like lookalike audience or our own list of contacts, the location. We could use the content that it gives us, or we could actually click here. We could use like the Shutterstock info or the images rather, or we could upload any of these things and use them as well. You will be able to access the Shutterstock images, and it will remove the watermark once the ad is placed. You'll see down here that the AI will actually generate all of the content for the ad and even the headlines. But if you did want to create your own, of course, you could just toggle that over. And then you want to choose your budget, of course, your call to action. Okay, so that's really how easy it is. And then you just watch your ad and, you know, make sure that it's meeting benchmarks. Okay, super, super cool, super easy. All right. Now, of course, when you get access to your own white label AI ads manager, you're going to need a website, you're going to need automations and all of that, and we have set that up for you. So if you wanted to resell only the AI ads manager, you can see we've given you 2 funnels that you can choose from. This does import into HighLevel. That's why you need to have an account. And you'll see these colors here that are like blue, there's an orange. These are all changed when you complete onboarding, and it will all be your brand colors. Even, for example, let's go back here to this one. This one is my favorite one. Let's go back. AI ads 1. And you'll see here all of the images and everything that that change with those brand colors. Okay, so we have all the different websites. So if you only wanted to change the if you only wanted to sell the AI ads manager, okay, you could do that separately. Now that's really, it's such a great like lead magnet to your HighLevel agency, in addition to your value ladder. Maybe you want to add services and things like that. You'll also see here that we give you a HighLevel agency website. And the purpose of this is to help you combine your white label AI ads manager with your HighLevel tools. Like you can see all of this gets updated when you complete the onboarding. We use custom values, like all the orange color and blue color, all of that gets updated, even the images. That's what I was trying to show you earlier. But you'll see here that the purpose of this website is to sell your agency. That includes HighLevel tools and your AI ads manager. So we have here, convert more leads into sales. We have info about the AI ads manager. Then we talk some about the HighLevel tools. And remember, this is in combination of one entire business. Okay. We're not just doing these separately. This is you creating a HighLevel agency that stands out among everyone else who's creating, who's reselling HighLevel. You'll see these are just some sample plans. You can charge, make whatever you want to. But basically, you'll see the goal is like the unlimited AI ads manager. So you're just going to add this to your HighLevel dashboard in the custom menu link. And then that's all you need to do, right? Everything else is set up, whatever your membership plans are for your HighLevel account. Okay. So you can make this whatever you want. Like I said, this is just guidelines. Lots of people ask me about prices. We all have different businesses and different structures and different offers. So you really need to be thoughtful. And when you are creating your own business, of your costs and what you are offering. So your prices are going to be different than someone else. Okay. So that's the basic premise of that website there. Okay. Now, of course, we do have like all of the automations in here for you. And like I said, it's really easily customizable. Our onboarding will walk you through the whole process, but you'll see here when you go to the custom values and you go into our branding folder that all you need to do is add your primary color, the logo, light and dark, secondary, and a third color. When you add this information, it's going to update all of the websites in the entire account. Okay. And you'll see, if I go back to sites here, go to websites, you also receive all of these AI scripts. These are combined into one website, but it is like a standalone page that you could use for like lead magnets or whatever. And of course, the purpose of that is to lead into your AI ads manager and your HighLevel tools or whatever your offer is. Okay. So those are included as well. And all of those included with the funnel, those all get updated with your brand, all three of these as well, the folders, when you complete that onboarding there. Okay, so complete done for you system. It takes most people about 15 minutes to get the whole system set up. Now, we're also going to throw in the unlimited AI tools that we have available. And you can see a lot of people just use these. You can embed these into your HighLevel agency if you want to, but it is branded Vision. Okay. So your clients will see Vision. If you don't mind, that's okay. If you did want to white label these tools yourself, you can sign up for a FormWise account and do that here, but you do get unlimited access to all of these things. What most people like using here is the prompt improver tool. Also the terms of service, which really you need a tool like this because everyone's terms of service will be different. And so this helps you formulate those terms of service according to your specific business, and also privacy policy generator, cold email script generator. There's also an A2P compliance prompt that will help you, make sure that you're approved, because if you do apply for A2P compliance, then it's like $15 every time you get rejected. So you definitely want to make sure you're using something to help you with that. Now, also, we're also going to give you a user account of our Vision Social Autopilot tool. Now, what's super great about this is you can train the AI tool to know about your business, and it's real easy to do that. You just click here and you can just free-form type. If you already have like a brand report that you want to use, you can just click here to upload that document. You can also, once you've completed all that, you can make sure to fill out this information, add your brand color, secondary color, brand voice, any images that you have, maybe images of you or your logo or something, and then you have the product images. Because what's cool about this tool is you can connect all of your social media accounts, and you can see which ones you can connect. So Facebook, Google Business, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. You can connect all of those to the social media planner. And once you train it about your business, you can actually just create a campaign. So I'll show you how easy this is here. You can choose videos or images. So let's go ahead and just choose that. And then we'll say Facebook and Instagram. This is the campaign we want to create. We could choose all of those, but I'll just go ahead and choose those. You could say, I want to create 4 weeks of content and I want 7 posts each week, and then when you want to start the campaign. Okay, now I'm going to back out of this because I already have one, but you'll see here when it generates the campaign, it's going to use your brand colors, your logo, your website, and it will even swap out some of the content to be based on your brand. Okay. It will also swap out this content. So it's not just creating the actual post content, it's also creating the graphic, and it's scheduling the post on the platform that you told it to schedule on. Okay. Now, what makes this different than most other tools is that it's already connected. The posts are created, not just the content. I love that. And then once you're happy with this, and of course, if you did need to edit, it's really easy. Just click there to edit, and you have all this these options here. But once you're happy with it, you can either export it to a CSV or you could publish it. Exporting is great if you're working with clients, just content. You don't want them to know anything about the tool. You could do that. But regardless, you can publish, and then you literally can create like 150 posts in 5 minutes. Okay. There's honestly no better way or faster way to generate custom content on your social media platforms. Okay. So you're getting a user account of our AI ads tool. You're getting of our unlimited AI tools. You're getting a user account of our social autopilot, but you do have the ability to resell the white label AI ads manager under your own brand. Okay. Now, when you get access to our membership program, you're going to get login credentials for our membership area. Okay. Very first thing you want to do is start here. You're going to read that. It's going to tell you everything I'm getting ready to tell you. Okay. So open office hours, Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do live training. It is broadcast everywhere. But after the training, just like today, you can actually click here and join in the Zoom room. It's not live broadcast, but that's where our community meets after the training. So you can click here to join us there. Also on Fridays, we do a group live coaching session. It is broadcast everywhere. And if you want to join in the Zoom, do that as a member of our reseller program. If you need to contact us to submit a support request, you can do that here. And then if you needed to check out any of the coaching replays, you can do that here. And then here is where you're going to access your social autopilot plan that you get when you sign up, and then also use the content AI tools. Okay. Now, over on the side here, if you need to check out any of the training or any previous things that we've posted about our tools, you can see here, HighLevel Agency. You just click there and it will actually sort the posts so that you're seeing all the ones relevant here. Okay, so our AI ad content tool, that is based on FormWise. Hey Levi, we do have an AI coach I have in my agency that's not included in your membership, your reseller membership program. But if you did want to resell, white label this, you can see all of the info there. And of course, our AI ads manager that's powered by Play, you can check out all of the training there as well. Okay. Now here inside the Learning tab is where you're going to find your onboarding. So most people are high-level agencies, and you want to click here and you want to submit or complete all the different steps here. So it starts from very basic, like if you're a brand new agency, how to get your account set up, how to load the Snapshot in there, connect your Stripe account, and all those things. If you just want to use the AI Ads Manager for your own business, you can just fast forward to step 12 and then just complete the, getting the actual AI Ads Manager set up, and you don't need to complete any of this other stuff until you're ready to resell. Okay. The next thing that I wanted to show you is the additional courses here. So the HighLevel overview, you can click there and learn everything you ever wanted to know about HighLevel. I do have a 3-day workshop that I did with HighLevel. You can check that out here, and the bonuses are there as well. You can access our Zoom support here. There's a course about how to start a restaurant agency business with HighLevel. You can also get 500 free leads. We have an additional AI software that you can use to do that. I do have a lot of snapshots here, some that I don't even list on the website, just because every time I do a training series and I teach you how to build an automated system for that, I always want to give you that. So you'll see our support ticketing system, multi-level marketing, cleaning business, restaurant, ordering system. We have a demo account, lawn care business, which honestly I think is my best one because I owned a lawn care business for like 8 years. This is what we actually used for our business. So honestly, I feel like that's my best quality one. The church snapshot, and then also the pharmacy snapshot. So you have all of those are just bonuses that you get inside of our program. Okay. And you'll also see we do have 3,000 plus Canva templates and all kinds of different niches that you can choose. You just import them directly into your Canva account. Even the free account is cool. You can do that there. Okay. So the next thing that I wanted to show you is the plans. Okay. So I showed you everything that you get inside of our program. Now I want to show you how you want to join. Okay. So if you are not a current HighLevel member, you do need to create an account to join our program. But if you use my link here, let me show you, you click the link, you'll get a 30-day free trial of any of the plans. If you are a current HighLevel member and you want to upgrade to SaaS, you can actually choose this option here. Okay, so this is for new members and you will get like a bonus boot camp that's included. And then this is for current members who want to upgrade to SaaS. Now, if you're a current member wanting to upgrade to SaaS, you do not need to change your sponsor. It doesn't change your account in any way, except you're upgrading through me, which means your original sponsor and I will split the commission. So your account, you don't even really see any difference in your account. It's just now you have all the SaaS features and all of that. And then you also will get a free membership in our program. Okay, so let me go back here and explain that deeper to you. Okay, so new members upgrading to HighLevel SaaS. Okay, if that is you, you want to use this option here and you will get everything that you see here for free. So this is the same as our starter plan. The difference is that you are either creating a HighLevel account, which your affiliate commission that I earn will pay for that, or you're upgrading to SaaS through me using this link. And then again, your affiliate commission will pay for your membership. So you don't have to pay at all to receive anything that I just showed you. Okay, you're going to receive 5 licenses of the AI Ads Manager that is branded to you. You're going to receive our done for you system, the AI Ads white label support, live daily coaching, the Vision Social Autopilot, and also the Vision Content AI. You're going to receive all of that here for free if you create a new HighLevel account or you upgrade to SaaS through me. Now, if you're not interested in upgrading to SaaS, or you're already on the SaaS plan and you would like to join our program, you can join us directly using one of our MBA plans here. Okay. So the starter plan you get here, that is $97 a month. And again, this is through me. It is not through HighLevel. This would be through HighLevel. These plans are through me. Okay, so you can get the starter plan here if you don't want to upgrade or you already have HighLevel, and it's $97 a month. If you would like 10 AI licenses, okay, you can choose the $297 a month. If you would like unlimited AI Ads Manager licenses, you can choose the Pro plan, and it's $497 a month. Okay, now I cannot promise you that these prices will not change and that I won't add more value, because I historically I like to be famous for adding an extraordinary amount of value. So I can't promise you there won't be more value, and I can't promise you that the prices won't change. So if you're interested in signing up, definitely do that as soon as possible so that you can take advantage of all of the cool features that we offer. Okay. Now, you can sign up for this plan at highlevel.myvisionagency.com. You'll also see up here at the top my main website. You can go to myvisionagency.com and you will see it looks like this. You'll see the reseller program. When you click there, that's going to take you to this page here. Okay. You'll see all the things that you'll be able to receive. You'll also see that we have 72 5-star reviews. So if you want to see kind of what other people are saying, you can definitely check that out. Now, if you're just not you don't think that you're ready to join at all and you're not really sure, you can always join our free community and kind of get a feel of what we offer, and check all of that training out there. Okay. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Bridget Bartlett here, and I'm going to walk you through our all tools plan so you know exactly what you're signing up for. Okay. Now, first of all, we are software resellers. And so we have the ability to sign up for software and then we can resell it at massive discounts. And so this plan is going to include all of the tools that we have available. You cannot find this plan anywhere else for this low of a price. Okay. So you'll see here inside of the HighLevel account, which is actually our brand. Okay, so you're not signing up directly through HighLevel. You can't resell HighLevel. This is our brand that we're giving you an account of the HighLevel tools inside of our agency. Okay. So you'll see here, we have the launch pad here. If you follow these steps, you can make sure to get the app downloaded and get all those things connected. You have access to the dashboard. This can be customized. All you need to do is click there. You can add widgets and all of that and make sure that it is conducive to your business and you're tracking all of the things that are relevant to you. You have your conversations tab. This is where you're really going to work out of most of the things that I do every single day inside of HighLevel are in the conversations tab. This is where you are going to have one place where you can access all of your incoming, outgoing phone call recordings, text messages, emails, Facebook business page messages, Instagram, and so on. You can access all of that here. You even have access to WhatsApp if you decided to use that. You do have a calendars option in here, so you no longer need to have third-party calendar tools. You can do everything inside of here, and all your automations and all of that inside the calendar option. You have the contacts tab, which you're going to be able to streamline and manage all of your contacts here. We have the opportunities board, which you'll be able to actually create automations and move them through your sales pipeline. You also have the payments tab where you can connect whatever payment gateway that you want to use. You'll see in the integrations all of the different options that you have available to connect to the payment gateway. So we really have something for everyone, regardless of what country you live in or what's available. So you can send invoices. You also can send documents and contracts. You can track all of your orders here. You can track your subscriptions. You can create payment links. You can track all of your transactions coming inside of your account, no matter where they're at, all of the products here. So you can create your own e-commerce store, adding your products and collections and your inventory. You have the ability to create coupons here. You can have your settings to where you are adding the taxes and sending notifications to your team and the shipping and delivery, and then the shipping origin. All of those things can be set here inside of the settings for all of your payments there. You also have the marketing tab, so you will be able to use the social planner. This is integrated with AI, so you can use AI to create your images and content. You also can create some beautiful email templates and send out email campaigns. You can track all of those here in the statistics tab. You have templates for snippets that you can use inside the conversations tab. You can create links that you can start automations. Basically, like if you send an email and they click the link and you want that to trigger an automation, that's basically what trigger links are. If you're interested in creating an affiliate program for your business, you can set all of that up here. You have all of this software that you can use for that. That alone is worth the price of admission. You do have an ads manager here. This is integrated into HighLevel. So if you're wanting to hire us, which is technically HighLevel, to create your Facebook ads and manage them, you can choose that option there. And then you also have the brand board so that you can set up your logo and your colors and all of that, and you and your team will be congruent with your brand. You also have the automations. Here is where you're going to create workflows, and you have basically, you have a trigger. So what do you want? What of these do you want to happen to make the rest of the things you build out happen? Like an affiliate's created or a new order or a payments received, or even we have an IVR option. So You all know what an IVR is. If you call a business and they say press 1, do this, press 2, do that, that's what the IVR is. So you can see all of these options available to trigger the automation. And then to add a step to the workflow, all you need to do is click that plus sign, and you can add any of these things as well. You can create very simple to very, very complex and advanced automations inside of the workflow builder here. You also have content AI. You can check out all of that. I have tons of training on all of this. You also have the sites here, so you can create funnels, websites. You can create an e-commerce store. You can track all of your analytics on your websites and store. You can create a blog. You can choose WordPress if you prefer that over the HighLevel builder. You also have access to a client portal. Here is where this is going to be the one link where they access all of your courses, your community, your affiliate management system. All of that will be inside of the client portal. You can create unlimited forms here and also analyze those form submissions and even track the submissions here. You can create surveys for your websites, and same thing, you can analyze and track the submissions. You can add a chat widget to your website, even if you're using a website outside of the HighLevel tools. You can embed that into any website you want to. There is a QR code generator. So if you want to create QR codes for your video content or for printed materials, you can do all of that here. And then also we have the URL redirect option, where you can redirect any of your domains, maybe affiliate links, things like that. You can create redirects here. Now going back inside of the HighLevel tools here, we have the memberships area. This is where you're going to create products and, of course, offers for those products. So, for example, if you have an offer that has A, B course, and then you have BC course is another offer, they will all be logging into the client portal I just showed you there. And then you will determine based on the offer what they actually have access to. You can create your community here. I'll show you my community in just a second so you can see it live, but you will be able to create unlimited communities there. And then also you can create certificates. So if you have a course and when they complete the course, you want to submit a certificate, you can do that there. You can customize the certificate. You can also add that to a workflow so that all of this is automated. You have a media storage file here. This is going to be where you're going to host your videos and your images and all of that there. You also have reputation management. So if you want to track your reviews, you can also send review requests and all of that. And even answering the review can be done by AI. So many cool things. So you can track all of that there. You also have the reporting tab so that you can check on your Google ads, Facebook ads, the attribution report, call report, agent report, and appointment report. All of that can be found here. You also have access to the app marketplace. So if there is a third-party tool that you need for your specific business, you can check that out there. You also have the mobile app here as well as in the Launchpad. So if you did want to invite a team member to download the mobile app, you can just search that there. You have the onboarding area. Okay, so this is where my agency stands out among everyone else who's reselling HighLevel. Okay. This is what, if you create a HighLevel account through anyone, you're going to get basically all of these things. But when we get to onboarding, this is where my HighLevel agency is different from everyone else's. So you will have the ability, if you choose the all tools plan, you will get a free 1-hour onboarding. A member of the team will make sure that you have your domain connected, you have your email situated and connected your email sending domain, and then also walk you through the process of creating a business phone number and just answer any questions that you may have. If you're interested in finding out when our coaching is or your account or even support, you can check these options out there. You'll also see up here is where you want to contact support. If you need help, you can message or even send an email. And there's also a library here of tutorials and things that you can check out that may help you. Also, my community here, you can see this is a HighLevel community. So this is what it looks like when it is complete. Let me go into the one that you'll get access to with this plan. Of course, the first thing you want to do is check the start here. That's going to explain to you where to find everything. But just to quickly let you know, if you did decide that you wanted to become a reseller of our tools, you don't have that ability as an all tools plan member, you do need to join our reseller program if you wanted to do that. You also can join our open office hours Monday through Thursday. You can access our knowledge base here, and you can also access our live coaching replays. You can check the learning tab here for any of the courses that may help you with your business. And of course, if you have questions and things, you can reach out to our team here by simply clicking this box and then asking your question. Okay. We also have the content AI here. This is 60 plus prompts that are using ChatGPT. What's cool about this is you do have the ability to generate, Facebook captions, and most people will use things like cold email script generator. All you need to do is click whatever tool you want and answer the questions, click submit, and then you will get content. Example cold email here. Okay. You can see there are 60 plus tools that you can use, like a welcome series email, a website copy generator, and so on. Okay. Also, something else a lot of people use is the terms of service generator and privacy policy generator. Okay. Now, moving on to the AI coach. This is super cool because unlike the content AI, this actually allows you to teach the AI about your business. So basically, you just want to walk through this process, paste in the link to your website. It'll help you generate all of this content. So who is your target audience? What is your brand persona? It'll actually create multiple personas for you depending on who you're trying to target. It literally creates your whole brand profile here in this area. And what makes this different than other AI tools is that once it learns about all of your brand, it helps you create that brand report. You can use that for other AI tools, but you can also use it to create any of these content generators here. And it's pulling this information based on what's in your brand report. So it's not just giving you your universal information like the content AI tools, it's actually giving you information that is catered towards your perfect customer, your buyer persona, and your specific business and offers. Okay, so you can see all of those options here you can use based on the trained AI. Now, the next cool tool that we have available is the social autopilot. So you can see here, obviously the first step you want to do is train the AI. You can even take the report that's generated from the AI coach and you can upload it here. You can also manually go through here and train the AI. What's cool about this, of course, you want to go through your brand voice, media, products, images, and all of that. But what's cool about this is you can connect all of your social media accounts, and I'll show you the ones that can be connected. And when you connect them all and you generate the content, you'll see all of the ones that can be connected here. And then you generate the content, you can actually just tell it how many posts you want for how many weeks, and it will generate this content. It will be branded with your brand colors, depending on the type of campaign you're creating. It could be original content. It could just be our standalone templates that are rebranded for your business. But you can see here that you can create them based on your business, or you could even be really specific and create it based on your product that you've added here in the brand context. Now, what makes this different is it's not only generating the content like the AI coach and the content AI, but it's generating the content. It's creating the actual post. You can see here, we created this for Instagram and Facebook, but it's creating the actual post, scheduling it for you. And then, of course, if you wanted to edit, you could do that here, and you'll see the options. It's a really good editor that you can use, change up anything that you want to change up there. And then once you're happy with the post, you just click publish and then you're good to go. You can literally create like 150 pieces of content in about 5 minutes. Okay, so super cool time saver. Now, the next thing is our AI ads manager that is powered by Play. This is a super cool, powerful platform that allows you to run ads like a pro, even if you've never run ads before. And you can see all of the different platforms that we can run ads through. We can even send direct mail campaigns. So if you want to send like a postcard to people who live in a specific area, we do have that option there as well. And you'll see it's super easy to create an ad. Typically what people do is go to the Creative Hub. They create, let's just say, Facebook ad here. And then all you need to do is paste in your website, click generate ad. It creates the copy. It automatically will choose AI targeting, but if you have a specific list that you want to use, you can just turn that off. You can also use the AI images and videos that come up, or you can just add your own. You also have the copywriter here, or you can choose your own custom content. So you can see all of this is generated just based on the website, the headlines and all of that. All you need to do is down here, choose your call to action. You could even choose a lead form if you wanted to do that. Once you've created your template, all you need to do is go to the advertise tab, and you want to use your let's go back up there and I'll actually show you how you do that. So if I create my template here and I wanted to create this Google ad, for example, you'll see it's going to pull up from the template, and all you need to do is click create. Okay, so you'll see if you scroll down here that you just choose your budget, click create, and then that ad is going. Okay, to connect your platforms, you just click here. You're literally logging in. It's that simple to connect the platform. Okay, so those are all the tools that you get inside of the all tools plan. Now you can decide to create an account of the AI ads manager. That's just one user account. You do not have the ability to white label or resell or any of that. This is just one user account of our brand that you get access to inside of the dashboard. If you decide that you really only want the social media autopilot tool, you can also create one user account of that as well. But if you want access to any of the other tools, you do need to choose the all tools plan. Okay. You will not find a better offer or a better, more complete software bundle than combining all of the software that we've created. Plus, of course, we do provide our community here with 5,000 plus members that you will be able to communicate with and get support from, and all of those things as well, and our live coaching open office hours Monday through Friday. Okay, so thank you all so much for your interest in our all tools plan, and I look forward to working with you.